Mm-hmm. Hey, hey, hey. Sorry, I hold on. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all already know when I get up, I be on this phone. I literally called my sis, and it was 10:45 1 minute. And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I mean, it was 9:45, and I'm just running my mouth. I literally was laughing at something she was saying. I looked down at the clock. I said, it's 11:18, girl. I got to go. But I wanted her to finish the story. So as I logged in, she was still finishing the story. I said, let me get out of here, girl. How y'all doing? How you doing this morning? I look out, I done came in here, y'all. I ain't got the lights on. I'm telling y'all, I'm just a slacker. That's law. That's law. I'm a street, so it's bump. The law. That should be against the law. And with your dog, that's law. Hey, 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 Queen of Sheba. Make sure I got my sunglasses. Let me start reading from here. Hey, 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 everybody. You know what? I didn't even add this to my community. I'm just slacking. I'm slacking on a Tuesday morning, y'all. When I tell y'all, oh man, my mind 8,000 places, YouTube 9,000 places. I'm jumping on the plane. Got that long detour. I got that long layover. I'm stressed about that. You know, I'm leaving my knee for 3 days. I'm stressed about that. You know, I swear, no matter what I do, it ain't enough money to do nothing. But I'm still gonna do. You know what I mean? I play the cards I'm dealt. And I've had times where I had money and I was still doing the wrong thing. You ever had $8,000 and couldn't do everything you wanted to, but then had 40 and did everything? How'd you do that? More money, more problems. Biggie told us. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put this on my tell them come join us. Put this on my community wall. I'm telling y'all, Thursday, I'm gonna keep my charge. I'm gonna charge up my portable charger too. I always take that on my road trips. But I'm gonna charge my charger because you know what? We gonna get on these hours, and this I'm gonna go live so much that day. I might stay live all day. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But I know it's gonna be a live party on Thursday. We gonna go from state to state. We gonna start in the Chi. Oh yeah, hold on, y'all. So I have OCD, and I don't make fun of any type of D's. You know what I mean? But I'm used to flying out of O'Hare. Midway cool, but I don't really mess with Midway, and it's not because of anything other than even though with bad eyes, no matter how big O'Hare is, I know how to navigate through O'Hare. With my bad eyes, I know it perfectly. And even though Midway is smaller, I don't know it like that. So it always makes me a little anxious being up in there. You know what I mean? I'm always a little anxious. So it's been messing with me because I'm like, oh my God, wait, I'm going out of Midway. Like right now, where I'm at, I could get on the bus right outside of the hotel I'm in and be at the airport in about 20 minutes. One bus drop me off right at the airport. So I'm like, yeah, it's good. But now if I'm going to Midway, I gotta jump on a bus or train, or that makes me sad. It's gonna be a long day come Thursday. But anyway, y'all, let me see who up in here so I can say hey to my fam. Sorry, y'all, I'm jamming. Let me say hey, hey, hey. Let me see. There go my sister Tina. Hey, sis. Queen of Sheba. Hey, sis. Hey, 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 my lava. Hey, sis. Y'all remember, whenever y'all in here, you never in the bushes. You sitting on the throne. You just sitting on the throne, and you told me, hey, I was sitting up in my palace today, and I was listening. Because see, when you from the kingdom and you part of this kingdom, even when you not in the chat, you just in your kingdom right now. When we come in here in the chat together, we came into the kingdom that is ours all together, that wears for everybody who wears the crown. But when you not up in here, trust me, you ain't in no bushes. We don't go in bushes. We don't dip and dive. We ain't creeping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't creeping. We just listening. And we listening. We such royalty. We listening from the throne. I tell y'all, when I'm in somebody's shit, I'm listening from the throne. I look at the people in the bushes. I see them in the bushes. They got binoculars and shit. They taking notes. They doing screenshots and shit. See, I'm sitting on the throne just watching it like this. And I don't even need to go record it for you to tell y'all what happened in that shit show. You get what I'm saying? That's how you watch it from the throne. See, when you watch it from the throne, I don't need no screenshots. I don't need no video. My word is my bond. I seen it. You seen it too. You know you did it. You could lie and say you didn't. I seen it. I seen it. Guilty? You is guilty. How y'all doing today though on this Tuesday? Hit that like button. That like button is the jewel on the crown. Hit that like button. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Yes, yes, smash it. I tell you, when I enter anybody chat, I don't even gotta like you. Some people I don't like, and I'm gonna go into their chat and watch. I'm hitting that like button. Liked it. You know why I hit the like button? Because I like to have set my ass right here and watched it, so I might as well hit the like button. Well, I'm hit the dislike button. I disliked it so much I watched it. Nah. And I don't have to like it because I agree. I liked it because it kept my attention long enough to watch it. I like it because obviously I was watching it to get the answers I needed. I like it because I chose to bring my ass up over here and click your name and watch it. So I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. You know? But you hit that like button. So I know Tina at work. I know Susan at work. What y'all doing this morning? When Whispers, how you doing? Good morning. I am a channel hopper. Y'all know I'm rolling through these streets. Sometimes I'm double parked. I'm double parked outside your live because I done stopped in to give a, hey, what's up? Let me get a hamburger. Run me a hot dog. Mustard and peppers only, please. You know what I mean? And then I run out because I'm going to go over here and stop by this one. Because some chats you go in, not chat, some lives you go in, it's like going into a bar. You know, one of them filthy bars. They got the strongest drinks. So you go because you know they drink strong. But really, you know, you go there, you might get into a fight, see a fight. Somebody might fall all on your shit fight. People drunk and passing out because they all wasted off these drinks. Yeah. Sometimes you got to stop by them bars, you know. I might stop by. I might have a buddy there. I might not even be getting a drink. I just stop by to see what's going on to support my buddy. You never know. That's how I look at these chats. It's like when I was young, you know, sometimes it's sweeping through the projects. And then, trust me, I ain't saying that because somebody black. I'm saying it because your shit is just off the charts. It's off the charts up in here. It's like Cabrini Green. It's a city within a city. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. See, real people know about Cabrini Green. Know that Cabrini Green don't call themselves Chicago. That's a city within a city. They from Cabrini. Even though there's no city in Chicago called Cabrini. But I understand. Much love, much respect. But some of these is like going through Baghdad. I mean, some of these sites, you be like, whoo, they worse than the hood. My God, shots fired everywhere. You come in the chat, people breaking you down by who you go see. And I be thinking when people like, they ain't never did this to me, but just say I went in the chat and they're like, she be in Terry Lands. I be like, I be everywhere. Could you name everybody's chat I be in, please? Because I'm in yours right now. And that's what people need to understand. I don't give a fuck where you at when you came up in here. Now, if you come up in here to tell me you don't like here, I'm asking you, why is you here? That's like going to buy some food you know you hate. That's like saying, you know what, I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat meat. Would you stop and get me a Big Mac so I can tell you how much I don't eat meat? I hate meat. Well, I'm be up in your chat to watch you not like. Oh, let me guess. I'm watching you because somebody I like don't like you. Girl, baby, boy, honey, bye. I wish I would. What up, Doom? What up, bruh? I love when the kings hit the building. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come up in here, you automatically became a king or a queen. Them or they, but you're still wearing a crown. You understand me? Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. Now, you can decide what your crown is, but you're wearing a crown up in here. You wear the crown up in here. You don't got to explain yourself up in here. Ain't none of us judges. ain't none of us. Matter of fact, some of us really know why you did it because we did it ourselves. And some of us are looking to see who going to really come in and they bad out there. Bad is the word we use. It's just like when people say about kids. They bad. Are they bad or are they mad? Are they bad or are they hurt? Because see, people think when I say that people are going off pain, I'm excusing what they're doing. No, I'm knowing where the shit come from. I see it. I see it. When you in pain, you fighting all the time. Everything a fight. Somebody say something, you done decided they said the worst things about you. You hurt. because they hit a trigger spot in you that made you feel the same way when somebody was doing it. I understand that, been there, done that. I still go, like I told y'all the other day, I almost slipped into becoming everything I hate, everything I was, everything I know I don't need to be because somebody pulled that with me. And the other day, it was fight. I mean, y'all bubbling up inside of me not to give a mofo just what they want. I wish I could tell y'all I was on YouTube. I wish I could, because that's easy problems. All y'all got all these YouTube dramas, baby. Baby, I got 99 problems and the tube ain't one. Believe that. I got 99 problems and the tube ain't one. The tube is an outlet to my problems. The tube is what get me on here to actually be a better person. The tube, why y'all coming on the tube to be worse? You could be worse on these streets. You could be all in the shits out here. And then we got so many people on here that's the best PIs to finding out your business, to finding out where your kids was born, when was the last time you had some good dick. You know, they know everything about you. I need y'all to go help solve some of these cold cases out here. I need y'all to go state from state and go read on cold cases and go help solve that shit. We need you out there. It's some missing kids. We need you to go put that. Come on now. One thing I learned when Kenneka Jenkins died, which we are in the month of Kenneka Jenkins, rest in peace, happy birthday, young lady. Gone but never forgotten, especially for my city and for the United States. You're going to remember her. I can't walk down a hotel hallway and not think of her. But that's another thing, but I couldn't bring it up and not give love to her. Anyway, I learned with Kenneka Jenkins, you had the whole country becoming investigators. I was one of them. And I knew parties involved because I knew people involved. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, you became an investigator. And y'all, and to me, if you're trying to investigate for the better, do that. But to be on here investigating people who, because they in the comments, because they said they don't like you, because they laughed at something somebody said about you. Baby, I don't want to investigate you. I just know you laugh. Who gives a fuck? I told y'all sometimes my humor dark, so I might laugh at something you might not laugh at, but trust me, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with the joke part of it. I'm like not laughing at you, because when I'm laughing at you, I tell you, I don't give a damn what you think about it. I'm laughing at you. And I know I'm wrong, and I don't want to be right. But like I said, when I think of what we're doing on here, I'm like, man, we could be doing so much more, Joe. We could be doing so much better. And see, I don't want to be one of them people that got to, hold on, y'all, I'm going to be Darth Vader. I'm going to go to the dark side. And then, hell no. Hell no. Some of y'all waiting for tomorrow to change, and you might not see tomorrow. That's life. We ain't none of us promised tomorrow. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. That's all I'm saying. But once again, you say that, and people are like, oh my God, you must think you're the Dalai Lama. You must be the next Pope. No. I ain't none of them. I'm Danny. No, ain't no hate here. I don't got time to hate you. I don't got time. You know what I hate? I hate actions. I don't hate people. You know, you start talking to me about essay, I hate every action of it. I hate what it does to the mind, to the people it happened to. I hate that somebody felt that was how they had power over somebody. I hate that it destroys families. Racism, I hate it. I don't see where it wins anywhere, even for the people spitting it out. So when I hate racism, I don't put it to a person. I put it to the action. Anybody in the action is the action. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple for me. I don't like people who, now I'm so in my empowerment of a woman, I don't like nobody degrading women, but I despise women degrading women. You don't like her, don't like her. If I don't like you, I'm saying I don't like you because you're a messy ass bitch. Because you always in some mess and then you hide in your hands. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it. And none of it's going to have nothing to do with your looks, no matter if you're pretty or ugly. Because to me, ugly is to the bottom. Meaning, so if I call you ugly, trust me, it's not just your face. It's not what we see. It's your soul. It's your heart. It's your whole actions. It's everything. It's your energy. All of it's ugly. All of it's dark. All of it's, cold. And no, that's ugly to me. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it's some people that say something that's beautiful and somebody else say that's a mess. It's some people that say the ocean beautiful, and there's some people that say I hate water, so when I see the ocean, I'm petrified. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's what you find beautiful. It's what your heart looking for, I guess, But I'm not going to diss you about your looks. Because when I'm dissing you about your looks, it says a lot about what I think about mine. Yeah, no, I ain't got no time for hate. For what? And the more you out there hating on people, the more you hate yourself. You better know that. Because if you had any more energy, even if I mess with you, it's gonna be in a joke. If you go tell somebody, oh, Danny was joking. Because when I don't like you, you know it. And you'll know that only way we gonna bump is if we bumping. Because I'm not here to just tangle with you. I'm not here to help you get a view. I'm not here to get me a view off you. I want to get a view off me. I want to give you off some stuff I can actually give you. I can't give you me fighting with somebody every day because I'm not gonna fight with them every day. You're not gonna get that out of me. Me sitting up here every day. Hold on, y'all. Let me talk about Doom another day, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be on YouTube anymore because it's just getting too crazy. I hear these people acting a fool. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it no more, y'all, because I'm better than that. I don't do real life. Like, you know what I mean? It's okay to talk about each other, but we just getting too personal, I don't want to do it. I'm gonna end this live, y'all, because I just can't do it no more. Then 2 hours later. Hey, yeah, like I said, so did y'all know Doom used to have a cow and then he made the cow into hamburger meat? Oh, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Hamburger meat. And let me tell y'all something. He ain't even eat the hamburger meat. He slaughtered his pet for burger meat and he don't even eat burgers. Mm-hmm. And you'd be like, wait a minute, didn't you just say you was out of it? But now you back giving me new gossip. And if they ain't giving me new gossip that I could care less about, they giving me old gossip. They doing this. Hey, y'all, I got a copy of that video. You know, the one everybody been looking for? They couldn't have been looking too hard. You had it. Why do we know now? Why didn't you play it the next day when they took it off? Why didn't you come talk about it the next day when they took it off? Oh, hold on. Because now it fits your agenda. That's one thing I'm not. One thing they don't do is ultimatums. You give me an ultimatum, I'm going to shock you. Because whatever it is you want me to do, I'm going to do the opposite. I don't do ultimatums. That's why I told y'all now, I don't care if I come on here right now and say, hey, y'all, I can't stand Doom. I'm telling you. Me and him, click, clippy, clip. Doom, I keep using you, but it's just using your name because you're in there. Clippy, clip on Doom. So if you over at Doom's, don't come up. I'm never going to say that to you. I'm not. Because matter of fact, if I see you at Doom's, know I was there too. Just know I was there too. So next time a subscriber tell you I seen you over at such and such, say that means you were there. So it's good for you, the goose, but not the gander? Oh, you got me messed up. If you was there, I was there. That means we both decided to go where we wanted to go. People be out here, I just feel like everybody making me a choice, trying to make me choose. You know why they doing that? Because they know you're a puppet. And they got your strings. Because when somebody ain't got your strings, they ain't going to dare to call you to tell you to choose. I've been on YouTube since 2017. Because like I said, if I bring my other page, what you see, and when I say be on YouTube, I mean being like a subscriber, like the rest of y'all who aren't content creators. I've been a subscriber. So some people will be like, oh, I see your channel started 4 years ago and you ain't monetized. My channel ain't started no damn 4 years ago. Show me the 4 years ago content. Because I wasn't on no content. Yeah, I was in comments. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have content. I had comments. Two different things. Because YouTube says I have to have one of those just so I could comment. That's so they could track what you're saying. And I don't think none of y'all think that when y'all even making these channels. It's tracking everything you said. When let me tell y'all something. As soon as this channel get monetized, I'm going to bring my other channel out. And I'm going to call that channel Foodie. It'll be about nothing but food. Me going to eat, me at restaurants, me making dishes, me cooking, me prepping. You know what I'm saying? Me picnicking with Nino. That's what that page is going to be about. Because I'm so into the food, I need a whole thing about food. I want to talk about. But there's people on here been actually having channels for years, but then they wait till the channel start doing something, and then they act like that's when they just got the channel jumping. No, I just started jumping, but because it's been on life support so long, we had counted it out. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was doing life in prison. We had counted it out from the world. Some of them acting like that, and some of them took a arm and a leg, and they sold their arm and their leg, and they sold to get monetized, and they sit up there with their chest out like King Kong. I'm monetized, and all these little people under me. Little people under you. Booney, the sad thing is you monetize and you still on life support. They are doing CPR on your channel. And you know how you know it? Because every time they try to do what they really stand for, people be like crickets. This how the audience been. Then as soon as they go back to puppeting where they want, then they, yes. Yes. Thanks for stooping back down to the bullshit I love you for. Come on. And some people are getting around with their messy asses. They just going from one place to another being a mess. It's called social media. Hey Mikey, what's up? When the kings are in the building. How you doing? How you doing? How is your Tuesday going? My eye is bothering me. But I know it just be a reason for me to say, oh, you know what? Don't go live because your eye bothering. You know what? I put the sunglasses down if my eye bothering. But yeah, like I said, y'all, for real, people be over it. And then you see it, you know. People be waiting sometimes for these content creators to get cool with each other so they could finally openly go in that chat. You know, they could go put their little fake name away. They like, hold on, I'm going to come really me. Because I've been waiting to come up in here and say hello. I've been waiting to come in here and tell them I'll be laughing on the background. That's the bushes. You in the bushes when you scared to see who somebody going to see you in there. And they going to think you going again. That's the bushes. People in the bushes are either breaking in or hiding and do something sneaky. Don't ever call yourself in the bushes. Don't let nobody, hey, from now on, when you come up in a chat, I want people to just start saying, hey, I just came off the throne and came up in your palace. What's going on? Hey, how y'all doing? Stop all that. I came out the bushes. You ain't never got to come out the bushes up in here. I don't care if you've never been up in here. When you walk in and say hello, and I promise you, you'll be greeted like the crowd you came up in here with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what up? We ain't going to be like, hey, wait. Don't you be over in Pookie chat doing the two-step. Honey, because guaranteed if you over there doing the two-step and I know, I was two-stepping with your ass. That's all you need to know. So next time y'all go in the chat and somebody be like, don't you be such and such place, you must be there too. Tell them. Say, was you there last night? Me too. Did you stop through? Was you there for happy hour? Because I was there. And you must have been because you seen me. And then, you know what the most of these people going to do? Oh, now somebody sent me a screenshot. So you're not there, but your representatives are? Then that means you there too. Because they there for you. So you there too. You there in spirit. You stalking in spirit. Let me tell y'all, stalkers sit in the bushes. Y'all stalking. Y'all ain't stalking me because you ain't got to stalk me. Let me tell you something. I'm the type you can get up close to and take a smoke with. If there's drama, then check your click. Because I ain't on that. I don't care who I'm moving with. We giving respect to you not. You know what I mean? And I only speak for me. You know what I mean? And I know how to have adult conversations. I'm so real in a buck. If I got into it with somebody on here and they really wanted to have a conversation with me, they'd have to do it off cameras first. And I'm not talking about just off camera so you could take the conversation. You can take whatever you want because whatever I said, that's what I said. Anything I've ever said off these cameras to anybody, if you think I won't stand right here and say it, oh, baby, bye. Baby, bye. Baby, bye. You couldn't repeat nothing. I would care less. Please play the recording. Yeah, that's how I be feeling. Play it, please. Ooh. That was kind of funny. That's how I be listening to. That was funny what I just said. I didn't even know I cracked that many jokes in there. Because the only thing you gonna like when you get me on here, I'm trying to cut it back. Marianne knows I'm trying to cut back on the F-bombs. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. And I feel like I'm doing good. I feel like in the last 30 days, I've only dropped to like 700 times. You know what I'm saying? But 30 days before that was probably 2,000 times. So I'm cutting it. You know what I'm saying? I am cutting back. You know what I mean? This is hard. This is hard. I actually walked in a dispensary and was like, hey, do y'all have a strand that'll stop me from cussing? They all laughed. You know what I'm saying? They all laughed. Everybody laughed in the place. I said, wait a minute, they got a strand for everything. I just need the strand to stop me from cussing. You know, especially the F-bomb. They told me they'd let me know when one came. You know, so I'm still waiting on that, y'all. I'm still waiting for that strand, you know. I'm mad that I'm about to get on a plane, which means if I don't go get me a doggone pen, I'm going to be struck and all hell to the no. Say you almost want to get on like, excuse me, officer, my state is legal. Yeah, say this car don't do nothing for this on this plane. Shit. Oh, but you go state to state with a pen. I done went with a pen right in my little. I done walked in the bathroom. I don't want to say this is illegal, so I won't. But I done walked in the bathroom before because, like I told you, I still have nerves about planes. So I done walked in the bathroom before. I'm like, I gotta hit this pen. But usually I just go to their smoking area and be like, I'm gonna hit this pin. And then you be out here nervous to hit a pin and shit. You go out in the smoking area and there's people out there rolling whole blunts. You say, wait a minute, I'm out here nervous at the airport for a pin. Because it'll be my luck. You know, it'll be my luck. Ma'am, you're not getting on that plane. We saw that pin. We saw you take that puff. It was for your nerves, huh? Well, your nerves just got you off the plane. I just had a dream that I got on the plane and I jumped off. I can't ride the plane, y'all. I can't get on the plane. And they was like, all right. Nah, and then the plane left. And I was like, why didn't I get on the plane? Then I was like, I need another flight. It was this weird dream. And they was like, now you can't get a flight until Saturday. I'm like, but I got to be in Georgia for the wedding on Saturday. And they was like, well, you're not going to get out there till Saturday night. And I'm like, but my flight back to Chicago is the next day. It was a weird dream. And I was like, oh, I'll be on time for that flight. And I was wondering, was that telling me to be on time? Because I'm never late for my flights. The only time I've ever missed a flight when I was going to Virginia to do a speaking thing at the black colleges out there. But anyway, when I went to that, my brother that morning, I come in, he fell out on the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna wait till he get in the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? See if he's okay. You know what I mean? So by the time he found out he was okay, went to the airport, I literally was coming through and my plane was taking off. And so I told him, like, hey, I had a medical emergency, you know what I'm saying? I had caught another flight, but I literally landed in Virginia an hour before I was supposed to speak. So I had to do something that once messed with my OCD. I had to come from the airport straight to going into speaking. And I wear airplane clothes, you know what I'm saying? You're going to catch me in a tracksuit. You're going to catch me, you know what I'm saying, in my Crocs, my slip-on Gucci. It's going to be first of all, my shoes are always so I can slide them off because I don't wear shoes on a plane. My feet have to be grounded. I have to touch the plane. Otherwise, my anxiety kicks off real bad. So I had to go to a speaking arrangement just like that. So then I was mad because I don't like not taking a shower as soon as I get off an airplane. So, y'all. So I don't like being late. But I was wondering if it was telling me, like, don't go too far from the airport when I get to Orlando because then I might miss my flight. You know what I mean? Because that's what people keep saying. Daddy, you keep trying to do all this stuff. 5 hours gonna go by real fast. Renrock, when the King's in the building. Good morning, my brother. Mayor, hey. But yeah. You was on the call for work. No, we just talking. Like I said, I'm talking about some of the stuff I see on here. I'm telling y'all, for October, man, I'm really trying. Cause like I said, I got to be with my equipment, the stuff I have, and I need to get me. I definitely gonna get me one of them ProGrow cameras. That's what I'm getting me for my birthday. But I'm definitely gonna start doing some skits on just what I be seeing. Cause some of this stuff, and it ain't gonna insult nobody. Some of this stuff is like, oh my God, is this a movie? Are people literally? I mean, I'll be watching sometimes. People will be like, I swear, I just, all I do is I come out here and I fight for everybody. I'm on everybody's team. I support everybody. And the same people that be saying that, if you go through who they've been into it with, the question ain't going to be who have they got into it with. It's going to be who haven't they got into it with. Who haven't they cussed out? Who haven't they traded on? Who haven't they showed the screenshots on? Who hasn't been their biggest enemy ever? Just watch. Pay attention. I'm telling y'all, start watching. It's called YouTube 101. Just start watching. How many people will tell you, like, hey, I've literally heard creators say, that's what some of these creators can't. Hey, they be making these peace agreements. They friends. They done kumbaya. This me and you must never part. You know what I'm saying? They done made up. They can't even bring each other on their channel because half your people gonna be like, who the fuck? Wait, who you just pulled up in here with? Did you just pull up in here with them? They'll come in your chat like, hey, everybody, good morning. I'm like, good morning, bitch, get the fuck up out of here. What you doing up in here? Remember last time you was up in here and you said whoopity whoop, and you don't think about it. That's like bringing somebody abuser in because that's what you've been telling them as it was your abuser. That's like you telling me this man been punching you every day and you left him. And then I look up one day and y'all skipping through my party dancing. I'm going to kick both of y'all out. Because I'm going to tell you, you know what? Everybody up in here want to beat his ass and a few now want to beat yours because you done brought him up in here after you done told us how he done tapped you every day but Sunday. Don't bring him up in here. That's how people be feeling about these content creators. I don't want that trash around me. You told me this person docks people. You told me this person a racist. You told me this person is a child attacker. Some of the rumors that people put out about people on YouTube, I want the YouTube creators to put the shit that's been put out about them on a t-shirt and go walk down the street and see how many people gonna accept you for what's on your t-shirt. Put on there, on YouTube, they say I'm a racist. See how many people don't stop you, dotting your eye. Put on there, on YouTube, they say I am a child attacker. See if people ain't pulling you by the jersey. They not gonna ask you, was it a lie? So let's say on YouTube, they say I sit around and hold messages of people being racist, but I just keep them till I get mad at them. See if people ain't stopping you and dotting you and grabbing your phone, telling you, put your fingerprint on it so I can see these racist motherfuckers. What's their channel? I'm going to it tonight. See if that don't happen. Go put on your shirt that I send you a $5 cash app and I think I own you on YouTube. And watch how many people tell you $5 ain't gonna give me no motherfucking gas. And see, when you give from the heart. And the heart don't hold receipts. This do. This hold receipts to all the times you did it because you want somebody to do it for you. And so when they don't, you're going to throw out all you did. When you do it from the heart, it just came from the cuff. And I don't care if you fuck me over. I'm not going to throw that out. I don't care. Matter of fact, I forgot. I forgot what I did for you. Until that day I'm sitting in my mind like, wait a minute. Does that motherfucker remember the day I answered the phone at 2 a.m? That's how people be on here. Oh, what you mean I'm not your friend? Remember that day you called me at 2 a.m, I answered? That don't make you my friend. That made you available when I needed you. And you might have just been available so you could take my information and go run and tell everybody what I said. And that's what people on here do. You be sitting on the phone, yeah. Just going through so much with my kids, it's just so stressful. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. And they are sitting there thinking, oh, I can't wait to get into it with you so I can talk about how your kids was tearing your life apart. But they would sit on the phone with you saying, girl, I understand. I've been through the same thing with mine. You know it. That's why when anybody tell me something deep, you know what I tell them? Something deep about me so they can know I didn't just give you this to take it from you. I respected the fact that you trusted me enough to give it to me. And we could fall out. I don't need to take your dirt to the street. Don't worry about that. You can take mine wherever you want. Look, take it on a world tour. You know what I'm saying? Take it all around town with you. Carry it like you know how when Daz, y'all know Daz Dillinger? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Daz Dillinger from Death Row? Okay. He had rights to Tupac's music. This motherfucker carry this music around everywhere he go. He go take a shit. He got the music. You know why? Because he don't want it taken from him. That's how I do with people information. I ain't gonna let that come out on me. For what? To dog you, to down you with your pain. I'm sorry. I got better shit to do. I got better things to do. And I also know it's more, if somebody think you gonna do that, it's more pain on them for them to be worrying about you doing it than you doing it at all anyway. I'm not that person. You know what I mean? Some stuff I'll be like, oh, when you see it on here, wait, I'm Gandhi because I know better. I'm Gandhi because I'm saying, wait a minute. How do these people have each other's telephone numbers? And if I gave you my telephone number, why ain't you hit my block list yet? And if foreign numbers call me, why ain't I blocked that yet? That's like when we be in these chats and people be seeing each other and they be in the chat going back and forth. And I just be thinking, how y'all hate each other so much y'all ain't blocked each other? So you don't even have to see them in the chat. It's people that I know got me blocked. Because when I come in the chat, I ain't blocking them. I'll tell you if I got you blocked. I know people who got me blocked. I got them blocked. And I know people who got me blocked. I ain't got them blocked. Because I be in chats and people like, hey, here go a quick example. Real talk. Hey, Bella Marie. Like, what the fuck is Bella Marie? Where's she at? And so she got me blocked, who cares? And I kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come in the chats. Oh, y'all got me blocked, huh? Bella. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. But some people will do that. Oh, Bella up in here. I gotta tell her this. I ain't gotta tell her shit. What I got to tell her? Nothing. But that's what people do around here. They looking for you. They come in chats to see if you in there, so they come mess with you. That's bully shit. Bullies follow you around. Stalkers follow you around looking to start some shit with you. And on YouTube, I've learned accountability means take none. The word accountability means take none. That's the definition. You got to know YouTube definitions, y'all. Come on, do we need to make a YouTube dictionary so that y'all can hold on? Bubba wants to know. No, Bubba. He said take no accountability. That's what it meant. That's what it meant. It meant none, Papa T. It meant none. I took but. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me good. And listen to me. But no, you gotta listen. You gotta listen. No, we can't have these. But I don't want to play. I can't play right now. I'm booked a bit. No, you're not gonna pull my arm and play. You're gonna have everybody think you gotta go outside, and we just came inside and you took two big old poopies. Two such stinky poopies. When I threw them away, I wish I would have flushed them down the toilet. Because it was so stank. What did you eat, Bubba? No, I'm sorry. I just had a Bubba moment. Look, y'all, he's still on my lap. I can't. And he's so big, he can't put his whole body on my lap, but he keeps trying to put one paw up, that back paw, so he climb up. Y'all, when he get his whole big ass, y'all gonna see me pick him up from under his body to put him on the bed, because the day me and his big ass are sitting like that, and I know you just need my love, because you know I'm leaving Thursday. Oh, my brother, I miss you so much. What am I gonna do without you? Look at him. What am I gonna do without you, boo? Are you gonna miss me? Or are you gonna be spoiled them whole 3 days? I already know you're gonna be too spoiled. I'm gonna come back and you'll be too spoiled. My brother take him on 4-hour walks. They be gone for hours. So I already know I'm gonna come back. He's like, let's walk to Mexico. Bubba, my cutoff is Utah. Y'all, I already know Bubba T too much. Oh, you saying Spanish when you say accountability? No, not even Spanish, because lots of us can speak some Spanish. And even if you don't speak a lot, we can speak a little bit. But accountability, they speaking it in what do they speak from Mars? What's the language on Jupiter? Does anybody know the language over there? Because that's what they speaking. It ain't no language we've ever had in the States. No other country could tell. I've been checking the language they speak on YouTube. I've been going from country to country. I've been stopping in different countries, going to different continents, asking them, hey, could you tell me if y'all speak this? They you gonna take that over there because it ain't our language. You know what I'm saying? So I got the motherboard. I'm hopping all through the world trying to find out where's this language because I can't find a translator who could speak this shit. And I'm still looking, y'all. Hopefully I find one by the end of the year. By year's end, I hope to have found somebody who speaks YouTube. Because they got to break this down to me, y'all. They got to break this down to me, y'all. Because I need to know. I better know. Right, Bubba? We got to know because we don't speak it, Bubba. Bubba, what is over here that you want? Because I thought it was me. That's not true. That's mine. I can't have nothing. Because once you see it, you think it's ours. Now, I told you that we was going to go and get you some of those peanut butter treats. That's what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to go get you some treats. But I don't want to play. Okay, where's your toy? Where's one of Bubba's toys? No matter of fact, I'm not even going to get a toy out. Because if I throw it, then I'm in a game. He going to be like, no, we fully playing, sister. So, no, we're not even going to do it, y'all. I'm not going to do it. I love him, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let him let me slip into his BS. Y'all know he owned me. So he say he want to play. You know what we do? We play. Cooks with love. How you doing? What you making? What you making? You know, I can't see cooks with nothing and not ask what's on the table. Right, they outside having some fun. We went out, I went out this morning. I was trying to get my eyes adjusted. So we just stayed out there like an hour, but we were in the dog park. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't, we didn't walk far because when my eyes aren't adjusted, I can't see. So he is completely my eyes when they adjusting. So we just were in the dog park for like an hour. But like I said, we came in 5 minutes before because I was on the phone. We came in 5 minutes before. I should have looked at the clock then. But I was still hee-hawing and chee-chawing. And then I looked down and was like, oh, shit, I'm late. But yeah, I see some stuff on here. I'll be like, what? And then what's more so to me is all these content creators that belittle other content creators and not the ones you beefing with. They just constantly belittling people with less numbers than them. But everybody went through the phase. That's like getting to be 25 and knocking people because you 25 and they ain't been there yet. But weren't you 14 before? Didn't that mean you was 12 before? Didn't that mean you was 18 before? You had to get to that age, right? So why down people that took the same road you taking? The difference is on their road, they didn't sell, they stole, they didn't stop and prostitute for gas. You understand what I mean? They didn't jump out and bust it down wide open. Because a lot of y'all busting it down. I mean, baby, y'all is, I know if we was on the street, y'all could be pimped. Like some of y'all is just, hey, fuck following, puppet. Like puppet shows. You can do a whole puppet show. Like Jim Henson, these the puppets. You should see this. This shit is put characters to them. Bert, Ernie, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's there. And all with a string attached. All puppets. All puppeteers. That's just in my opinion. That's what I say. I don't know what y'all say. I watch people. Like I said, it's people out here, friends, and y'all still got the names y'all throw out about each other. The stories. I hear people tell stories that we done seen was a lie, and we still tell them. I've seen people wait till a new group come in and we're going to bring up that old shit that nobody was doing nothing about last year. We're going to bring it up so you could know about it. But then watch, we ain't going to do nothing. And the same people that's going to tell you about all the stuff going on, they're going to be the same people that make up with these people before. The same people that was telling you so you wouldn't like them, they're going to become. They're going to call them on the phone. They're going to, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about many. I ain't just talking about one. And that one figure. But they out here. They not out there. They walking. They walking the cart down the hall. So if you're going to bark, I need you to bark the right way. Don't bark at the window if somebody's in the hallway. You're sending false messages out. Nobody gets it with them. Okay, anyway. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. It's a bark city. It's a bark party sometimes. But no, yeah, like I said, but you see it all the time. And I said and told you everything. And it's like, why we keep opening wounds if we ain't gonna do nothing about it? Y'all just want to keep taking the scab off my wound so it can keep taking longer to heal. But really, in the reality, it's never gonna heal. It's just gonna leave this terrible scar. That's it. And every time I look at it, I'm gonna remind myself of how not only did it not heal and left this ugly scar on my body, that I can remember how many times it was ripped open. Here you go. Hold on. Wait, y'all over? What happened? Remember again, and we ain't gonna do shit about it. And matter of fact, the same people that's telling you they standing are gonna be the ones that's completely sitting down. Some of them laying down. They ain't even sitting down. They laying down. And we gonna be sitting around talking about something. There's just never nothing. Y'all the power. This is democracy. This is YouTube. This is a whole democracy. It's ran by the subscribers for the subscribers. You understand me? Everything Google gonna set in place is to make sure the subscribers are happy. Because as long as the subscribers are happy, they gonna keep getting subscriber after subscriber, and that's gonna get them more content creators. And you know what? They gonna get even richer. And it's all about money. You think these YouTubers care about money? Google care about money. Now, when they start putting all over the news and everything else, do you know how many murders happen because of YouTube? Do you know that the bullying and racism so bad on you? They'll start losing money. They say, wait a minute, that's profit. Hold on. Then they'll start making up rules. We're coming through everybody's video and we're going to watch them with a fine-tooth comb and comb it all the way through because they don't find out who it is. And they don't care if you're big, small, millions of people. If it jeopardizes their money, and that's what I said, the people are the voice. Everybody calling lawyers. Where the combat calls on YouTube to Google. That's how you make a stance. You go to the head, say, oh, you know what? I was talking to the manager at your building, nothing happened. Let me call corporate. See what happens with corporate. Because see, corporate, they bottom line is money. No business is ran to be broke. No business, even if they, you know what I'm saying, even they got 100, every company in business and real thing is going to have an LLC because that's going to legally cover their monkey asses. So we going to have that, but still, you think we want a bunch of lawsuits? You still think we want a bunch of lawsuits? You think every time you put our name up, we want to become Craigslist? Y'all remember Craigslist? At first, everybody loved Craigslist. Hey, when people started hooking up on Craigslist and getting murked, people like, when people was getting stuff from people that was free, and it was a setup. Craigslist was everywhere where they was like, be careful on Craigslist, don't trust nothing. And there's people to this day I know who won't go on Craigslist for shit. Don't you know that a bad review is worse than a good review? I could just put in a review, don't go there, they suck. Why you think they made shit like Yelp? Because you think the company finna put out that all this bad stuff happening there? Most places, just like communities, they hide their trouble because they don't want you to know that. Because you might not come if you heard it. You might not come to that suburb if you heard that 90% of the children were on drugs. You might not. You might not. Ain't no murders, but half of them is on meth. Would you go? No, you wouldn't. But if you got there and you said, man, my kids said they're going to school and kids are overdosing every day, what's happening? You're going to find out the secrets that lie behind the walls. That's real life. We all understand that. But if it's just getting to the point where, like I said, you look up and in this section, every other month somebody about to take their life. And I'm not saying that to say they not. I'm just saying that means it's too bad around here. That ain't good. That ain't good. Ain't nobody trying to make a joyful party or joyful noise. They trying to take their life. That ain't fun. And I'm talking subscribers and creators. Where is that a good place to be? Where's a good place to be where we get excited is when we watch people be belittled. And not people that's going to fight back, people that ain't even fighting back. In the last 2 years, I've seen more subscribers literally say, I'm done, and then you don't see them again. Now, that's not to mean they don't just watch and don't come in the chats, but it just means that a presence that they could do freely and enjoy themselves. Because just like it's bad people out here, it's great people out here. But you won't know the great people when you can't even come out because all the bad people standing there at the front door as security, bullying you and taking all your stuff before you even come in the building. Ain't nobody coming in like that. Why would you? I don't blame you. Like I said, it's chats I watch. It's lives I watch. I'll never go into your chat. Not because I'm scared. It's just because it's trash. Your chat is trash. Your chat is trash. I'm not saying the people are trash. I'm saying what's going on in your chat is trash. That I've literally watched chats where there's somebody saying, I just lost my husband, and no one's saying shit because they're too busy talking about the gossip and the stupid ass shit we already heard about on here. You know why everybody got answers? Because we all saw it. That's why people are like, oh yeah, I remember that video. So it's not like we showing people secrets. We're not showing them hidden treasures. We're not breaking the Da Vinci Code over here. We just throwing in your face and look, not only am I going to show you stuff you already know and say I stand against it and I'm going to bite my tongue, I'm also going to demand that your faithfulness is to me so much that even if I lie, I'm wrong or whatever, it's fuck you or love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? When people want to get monetized, all they care about is, oh, come on, subscribe, please subscribe. Then once they get monetized and hit over whatever level they think make them somebody, then suddenly it's fuck the subscribers. You don't want to be here, don't be here. Baby, that's who make you. When people out here talking about, well, they do got 20,000 subscribers, listen to the key word. You kissing their ass because they got 20,000 subscribers. It's only one. Pop out. No. You can't go bark at them. Come on. Nope. Let them walk past. Thank you. I don't want to lick face. I don't want bop. No, we don't bark and lick. What's the rule? Sit. That's a good boy. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. I understand. No. You definitely. Don't be strong with me. Don't you be strong with me. Don't be strong with me. Y'all got excited again. Don't you be strong with me, Baba. He gets cranked up over nothing. Baba, don't you get strong with me. Baba, I'm about to take you in that bed and body slam. Come on, let's go body slam. I'm about to body slam you, boy. He's so full of it. Let me body slam you. I ain't picking up your 90 pounds, 80 pounds of body, period. That's not happening unless I had it. Bless them. But yeah. And then these creators, they forget. When you sweating somebody and saying, oh, they got 20,000 subs, remember they one creator. It's the 20,000 people you sweat. Not the one subscriber they got, the 20,000. And then some people only give shouts out to people giving them money. Once again, if you subtract everybody else who ain't giving you money, you know the stuff, because they are giving you money if they subscribe. They're giving you money by subscribing, liking, commenting, keeping you in the algorithms, keeping you up, giving you views. They are the reason you get paid. It's like you came and thought you did a job, but really they was helping you work. So y'all was a team together. But people be like, oh, well, they only got 300 subs and such has 8,000. But wait a minute, you were just saying fuck subs last week. Some of these people have said fuck subs a million times, but they don't realize when they say that, they send it to all of them. Even when you say fuck my subs. Subs are subs. They all doing the same thing. They all came on a free app. They all decided to push subscribe. They all support. But let me tell you something. Your subs are the backbone. They the backbone of your thing. You need to listen to the cries of the people so you can give them what they want. You take care of the customer, and the business will run itself. It's just a fact. It's business 101. It's a fact. It's a fact. Because that's who you here to, you know what I mean? And that's why I think people forget on here. They forget. But then they remember because they use the subs by, oh, okay, let me get some drama so I can get them all up in here so I can hit these hours so I can get this money. But it's your subs. Listen to when your people be worried about what the other creators gonna say about it. Fuck them. What them subs got to say about it? If your subs are in the chat like, please stop. I can't take this anymore. I've got enough stress. This is just too much. I just want to see you happy. I couldn't sleep last night thinking about what you're going through. Those are the cries of your people who actually care. But they be more concerned with another content creator who is still trying to get 20. They check on the 21st. They worried about what they gonna say and what they say. And your subs are just crying. Some of the people that was there from the beginning who watched your videos 9 times in a row. Because if you think it was all 1,000 of your subscribers that watched your video over again, no. It was those people who believed in you, who said, you know what, I'm gonna just put that on auto. It was them. That's how you are made. I ain't gonna sit here and watch 4,000 hours of me. And that would be internal views, not external. So YouTube will even know, like, girl, you just sitting here watching your own stuff from your devices under your same IP number. You know what I'm saying? It's your subscribers. When I'm in there getting them great comments, there's the subscribers. Encouraging, believing, rooting, loving him. They getting to know you and loving you. They didn't get to know you so they could be in your bullshit. Come on, how many of y'all in real life got that friend that always saying some shit and you always think, man, I can't stand being with them because we can't even have a good time? That's how these content creators be. You be like, damn, I love you, but damn, Joe, every time you go out, we fighting. We got locked up last Saturday because you was acting a fool. Remember that day I lost my shoe? You know, they don't care. Some of these subs are in the hospital. Some of them on their last days, but we all in our last days. But some are on their last days because the doctor told them it was the last day. But you know what they still doing? Listening to you. And the only thing you can give them is a bunch of diarrhea. I'm asking who the friend and who the foe. You know what I mean? Some of these content creators aren't loyal to themselves, but you want me to believe they doing it for the subs? Well, I know they ain't doing this for the subs because they always talk about the subs like they ignorant. They always talk about the subs like the subs don't even have a brain. Oh, you just going over there because you this? Dang, I don't even have a brain. Why are you there to know I'm there? Oh, you saw a screenshot with me in there in the comments saying hello. I'm sorry. I won't go over there and say hello no more. I'll be damn. Now I'm going to go over there every day and say hello. I remember this. I'll never forget this. When I was just a subscriber, and anytime a content creator would say, like, you know, for real, if you over there, don't be over here, I'd prove them to be a liar. You know what my answer be? Over there, because I choose to be. And I choose to walk up in here and say, hey, y'all doing? Hi. What's going down? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Oh, I'm having a nightcap. I just had a wake and bake. I sure did. And I purposely did it sometimes just to show them, don't nobody own me. How you own me when you don't even have enough respect to me to know that I'm not no shady mofo? I know how to move. And that didn't I tell you before? What you eat ain't gonna never make me shit. It ain't gonna make my stomach bubble. And what gets you off ain't gonna never make me wet. Didn't I tell you that before? I meant it. I meant that. That wasn't just some talk. That didn't just rhyme. I meant it. That's church. Tabernacle. You better know it. Who in the building? Look at Nosy. He just so nosy. I love you too, though. You know, that's what I'm telling y'all. He is so full of it. Y'all, I want y'all to see this. You see, he got his head on the table. Look, he's so dramatic. He got his head on this table. I'm sitting there, right? Okay. You know why? He has his head on the table. Look, y'all. This is what it's all about. My brother yesterday left this turkey sandwich. that I took out before I did the live. I said, you know what? I'm probably gonna heat this up and eat it. Because my brother always tells him stuff is for him. He must be convinced that's his. Because from the moment I took it out before I started this live, he been running around, getting excited. He started drooling. I said, what is he drooling about? I didn't. Look, now he's sitting over on the other side. Because y'all, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Bubba, that is not your sandwich. I can't. That's not. Look, now he back to let me know I ain't open it. Look, he gonna let me know. He said, "Oh, he back, y'all. He back." He said, "I'm going because this how controlling he is. He is going to stay so close to me as long as that's there that there's no way I opened it and he don't know nothing about it. But little do he know. Little do he. Earmuffs. Little do he know when I go to eat it, I'm gonna leave. Because I see he's all into this, which tells me that yesterday when he was with my brother, he had him a turkey sandwich. Because see, when you give Nino something that's real food, anytime you bring it out, right on the package, he could smell it from coming down the hallway. He's like, wait a minute, they done brought it back. That's how I know he done. That's what I told y'all. He about to be so spoiled these next days. I don't know what I'm going to do with him when I come back. But the good thing about my brother has lived with Nino. You know, he lived in the same house with us, and he moved in with us when Nino was 8 months old. So he's known Nino his whole life. So that I don't worry about. You know what I mean? And he knows how anal I am about him. And my brother's great with dogs, so I don't worry about it. But I just know he's going to be so spoiled. Now Nino going to think we going on 12-hour walks a day, and Danny ain't doing it. And I love to walk. Y'all know it. But walking for 4 hours alone and walking for 4 hours with Nino is two totally different conversations, okay? It is two totally different conversations. You got to bring a bowl in your book bag and water. You got to do a lot. You got to have treats. When he get tired, you got to decide you're going to sit wherever it is and just chill for about 20 minutes. Yeah. Because he might just want to take a break and lay around in the grass. And you're like, but Nino, there's nowhere for me to sit. But in this grass with you, and I don't even have a blanket. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. I know today and tomorrow, I'm probably just going to be doing everything tomorrow, but I know tomorrow I have to get out and, hey, Heidi, hey, sis. Hey, Dana, hey, sis. Been missing you. But yeah, I know I got to get, because I'm definitely doing something in 5 hours in Orlando. I can't touch nobody. Let me tell you, I'm the type, if we driving on the road and we stop in your city, I want to stop somewhere where we could do something just like I say, yeah, I've been through Kentucky and stopped at the original KFC. You know, I'm just saying, I got to say I've been through your city. And don't be lying like, oh yeah, I was over there on 5th and So I can't be out there 5. You think I'm going to be out there 5 hours sitting in the airport? You got me. Duh. That ain't damn sure won't be me. I got Google Maps. Say, where is it? Google, lead me there. Lead me there. And I'm there. And I'm there. I kick Bubba. I say, Bubba, no. Bubba, don't you want some of that turkey sandwich that you're not going to get none of? Then be nice. Just be nice. People can walk. Be nice. Thank you. He's a good boy. Oh, here he comes. Because usually he gets a treat. He's a good boy. So look, he's up here. He's going to let us know. Hey, Mom. Hey, you a good boy? Well, you're gone. Just tell them about your day then. Since you want to keep coming up here. Let them know how your day was. No, don't make a sound because they out there in that hallway. They cleaning the room next to us now. Be nice. You gone? Don't you go to that door to bark at nobody now. Bubba, don't you dare. Sometimes you just gotta, with kids, in a relationship, with animals, you gotta have the patience. Gotta have patience. Sometimes I feel like I need to become Buddha. Everybody says, hey, Nino. He says, Nino, you ain't gonna get none of that turkey sandwich. His ear went up. He said, wait a minute. Who said it? None of them said it. I said it. It was me. Guilty. It was me, Bubs. You know how I talk to you. And I said, Bubba, it's not your turkey sandwich. It's not. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes I feel like I can't even talk to y'all without talking to him. You know what I mean? I'm with him all the time. And I swear, that's what sometimes when I'm doing a live, I be like, don't put no snack by you. Because he's going to be all on me during that. Because he think, wait, is that something for me and you? And certain things he know, like if I open a bag of Flaming Hots, he's going to be like, I heard chips. And he going to look and it's like, well, wait a minute. That don't look like nothing for me. I don't smell nothing I like. And he'll walk away. If I eat candy, ice cream, he's like, I don't eat none of those. And he walk away. But if it got peanut butter in it, like, I can't even eat these for myself. Because here come peanut butter boy. And as soon as he smell peanut butter, we got a peanut problem. We got a peanut butter problem. But I trained him. He has been housebroken since he was 6 months old. And I trained him with little peanut butter balls by Skippy. Every time he used the bathroom, he came in, got one peanut butter ball because he was so young. He get one, and y'all, I ain't never seen a dog be so excited that he come get you. I kid y'all not, 6 months old, he would come in the morning, like he jumping up now, and come and lick your nose to take him outside. But honey, before you go walk out that door, you better stop and grab the Skippies. Because he knew it. He was walking you into the kitchen first, like, then he put his paws up toward the counter, like, get them Skippies. I'd get them, we'd go out the door. It was a routine. Every day. And let me tell you something. In the 5 years, going on 6 years, I've had this dog. If I told you any accident he's had, I could count him on one hand and still have fingers left. He's a blessing. He is a blessing. So he is a good boy. He is a good boy. He is a good boy. Bubba, nothing on him belongs to you. Except for that bottle of water back there that we put in your bowl. We both do the alkaline, but that's it. Other than that. Nothing on this table is yours. Okay? All right. I know you don't believe that. He says he's calling bullshit. He told me there's no way that anything's on this table and it's not all his. That's what he just told me. Y'all don't hear him. I could hear him. I'm reading his mind. I'm reading what he's saying to me, y'all. Oh, your auntie godmother at Marianne said you're so handsome, and all your other aunties said, hey, Nino, Bubba, they're not yours. You know what? Let's give Bubba a treat so Bubba can go get some business. One pretzel peanut butter ball for you. And get out. These aren't yours. These are mine. They're mine. How about I put them on the other side of the room, and then maybe that'll make you think, leave me alone. Hold on. I'm just going to put them on the other side of the room. Yeah. See, now he can sit over there and be a security guard. Wait, he came back because he said, wait, this turkey sandwich. So you know what? I can't. I can't with this child of mine. But y'all don't get it. I tell y'all, I promise y'all, this is how I'm talking and living with him when it's not me. The only difference is sometimes I do crazy stuff like jump, run across the bed with the stuff, have him chase me all over this still not give him. Sometimes I'm annoying to him too, okay? You know, don't judge me. Don't judge me, all right? I get so much excitement of him chasing me sometimes. Just it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And then he don't give up. Nino is like, you know how, well, y'all don't know how. Well, some dogs, I know my dogs, all of them. I always used to call them all rub sluts because they ain't going to let you give them one rub. As soon as you be like, oh, good, you rubbing them. Then you get finished. They finna nudge your hand again. Like, I need you to get back to that spot. Right there. And then they'll move their body to let you know, like, oh, right here. Yes, my side. Look at these rub sluts. He all on his back. You know what I mean? Feet in the air. I said, only my dogs. Y'all just don't know these dogs. I love them, but they're a mess. They are a mess. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? The funny thing is, like, when I leave for 3 days, I'll come back and notice his size. But for me, I'm always like, oh, I feel like he was bigger. I feel like he was this. I feel like that. Is he growing? But then somebody who hasn't seen him, like when we came back, my kids, everybody's like, oh my God, Nino done got so much back. And I thought, to me, he looked the same size we left last year. You know what I mean? He looked exactly the same to me. And they're like, no, he's not. He looks better. I'm like, wow. It's because I see him every day. But let me leave him for a couple of days because I don't want out of town. You know what I mean? I leave him for a couple of days. My kids and I come back. Oh my God, he's so huge. Because see, people know when I'm out of town, you must FaceTime me on my bop bop in the morning. Any of my dogs, nigga. You FaceTime me in the morning and you FaceTime me at night. Because I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what I mean? Because I need to see them. I need to see him. And the worst part is when I be out of town, y'all, you know how Nino love me so much. I kid you not, they'll put the phone in his face. He'll look. I'll be like, hey, Bubba, I love you so much. How you doing? And he'll be like, anyway, see you later. See you. And then he'll be over there playing with somebody. I'm like, what? Did he just diss me? Did he just walk away while I was talking? But then when I'm coming in the door, he more excited. I said, wait a minute, but you just played me on the phone every day. Every day. I promise y'all, they get me every time. I mean, Diamond, when I used to call her FaceTime, she wouldn't even talk to it. She'd be sitting there licking her paw. And it's like every time somebody be like, no, she's right here. Diamond, look at the cat. Like, Diamond, no. And she, anyway. And you know she hear you. She, that's it. Only my dogs will shade you. You know what I'm saying? You calling them. You don't stop what you doing. Hey, guys, I got to take a break. I got to call my dogs. And everybody in the room like, she got to call her dogs. Then I'm on the phone. You don't see me? Is there a reception? Am I frozen? I see you. And I'm screenshotting them and shit. And they like, anyway, girl, let's see when you come back. And bring a treat from Georgia. Bring a treat from Houston. You know what I mean? They always like, Nino be like, bring me back a sandwich or something. Like, he always thinking about food. Have a good one, Tina. Love you, sis. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm telling y'all think I'm making it. Oh, yeah. As soon as I get back, he go crazy. Like, where you been? Where have you been? But when I'm calling her, he's like, hey, what's up? Look what I'm doing. It's more important. Hold on, let me go drink this water. You be like, hey, is he drinking this water? Did he just turn around? And just turn around now he licking his butt? Wait a minute, Nina, what are you doing? I'm talking to you. That's my dog, though. You know? That's my dog. But I know he loves me. And I know he'll miss me. But I also know he'll be so busy that he'll be like, I know she ain't here because I ain't getting them extra treats. But I'm getting so much love. And that's because he's built on love. He is built on love. I promise you that. The other stuff is part of his DNA, but he's built on love. So that's what in the end of the night, when you give him that, he in hog heaven. He chilling like a villain. I told y'all he's sitting over there now on the other side of the room because pretzels over there. Such a beggar. He said, I'm a dog. What am I supposed to do? When we like something, we beg. That's why it's called begging like a dog. But yeah, even when I think about YouTube and stuff, I thought about when I first came on and started doing live streaming. At first, I used to say, well, I'm going to put the dogs in the kennel. Because, I still had Diamond. And I'd say, I'm going to put the dogs in the kennel. Because just in case, they want to bark, or I'm going to just take them outside. So originally, when I first started doing my lives, I always did it when the dogs were outside, so I didn't have to. And I remember one day I went to go live and it started raining. I said, I'm going to have to bring the dogs in. There's somebody, if the mailman walk or whatever's going on, Nina might bark. And I know around here on YouTube, people have so much to say about your animals. You know what I mean? They can't find no other blows. They go for your animal. Your animal's barking too much because you was ignoring them. They was barking because people walk past. They was barking because they're animals. You know what I mean? They were barking because they were talking. Who knows what they were barking about? Or people say, you was on live for a couple hours. You didn't take your dog outside. Well, some people have yards. They letting them out. And then they go for their walks either in the morning, in the night, or, one or the other, or both. So to say that I was sitting on a light, you don't know what my dog is doing unless you're watching. Are they pissing on the floor? And secondly, there are people like myself, like when we're in this, my dog has to have a routine. It can't be you're just out at every second, because every day is not going to be able to do that. So we have to have times, because really when you have it, they have to have a schedule. They have to have a regimen. You know what I mean? But I was like, how? Because if somebody's talking about my dogs, I'm going to be insulted. Because no matter how much you see me on here, you're not seeing me in a full capacity with my animal. Anybody who knows me know. Not only do I fight, like I said, I've spent almost $6,000 in the last 3 months staying in hotels. Because I'm going to house mine until we have a place. So when someone wants to play with anything like that, I always think to myself, why? And so I just think I'm not the only person out here who loves their dog. I look up and I see people every day who they're here because they can't house their dog. Because they have all these new rules about dogs state to state, and lots of people with dogs have to make a choice. And it's one I'm not making. I live in a hotel and pay $972 every 2 weeks for the rest of my motherfucking life, or his life, whichever came first. And I wouldn't care what nobody thought, how little they thought of me, because the biggest thing would be is y'all think y'all putting me down, but I am fighting for my joy. I am fighting for my family. So I'm in a good place. I mean, I lay down and I sleep like a baby. And trust me, when I'm stressed, it's not about where I'm at. It's about knowing I want to just give him, because he belonged to me and he means so much to me, stability. I've given it to him his whole life, and he don't understand that we're doing. Oh, watch your face, hit your head playing, Papa. He don't look. Oh, you got me taking my arm. Look, he don't understand that we doing this because some people don't want him, and then I don't even want to force nothing as I'm training him for somebody to question what he is. That's me protecting him. Baba, let them clean up. Baba, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. No, not the camera. Look at me. But. Okay, there go your pretzels. There go your pretzels. There go your pretzels. Your pretzels are dancing all around the room with you. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. And so somebody could knock. I hear people all the time, and they don't know if they just. I hear people talking about other content creators talking about people like, and they was homeless, and they was living in their car, and they was living on the street, and they was living in a hotel. Sadly, so is half America. Half of America is either doubled up, staying less than they means, living in a 1 bedroom with way more people than they should. People are living on the streets, living in tents, living in their cars, living in trailers, living in hotels. That is the state of my union right now. And the joke about that, and it's devastating. Like, I put that thing up the other day. And the reason I put it up, because I see homeless people all the time. I do things for homeless people all the time. I'm never going to post that. But the other day I was feeling down. I was feeling down because you don't fit what the people say. Because that's what's going to always have us down, when we don't fit what everybody so-called think we should be. I was feeling down, and the bus stopped. And the bus was early. So when it hit this stop, it stayed during the light. It let the light change so it could catch up with being on time. Because these buses can be late, but they can't be early. So when he stopped, I looked over. I saw the man, and I watched him lay himself down. Yeah, I don't even know, because he looked half asleep when he got up, but then he got something he got another like blanket out of his cart. And when he did, all I could think was, I pray for you some peace, my brother, for real. I didn't think, glad it ain't me. I didn't think, pity party to him. That's what I thought. And I thought, at least you found a place where you could lay down for a couple hours and go to sleep. I don't know your story. But I knew that, I know that most of us could be one situation from that. So it's not what you want. Who wants it? Who wants it? I also know that we have a lot of people that should be in somewhere getting help, but they're on the streets learning to survive with those issues. So they're either using liquor, street drugs to deal, or nothing. So they are just dealing alone. I know that's a problem too. I know that every person I see on the street is somebody's son or daughter. I know that. I don't bother to think they must have had the shittiest parents ever. Their parents could have died, and then they ran through their money, and now they have nothing, and that's how their life is ended. I don't know. Because nobody's story is written on their shirt. It's just that simple. But that's all I see. Under the viaducts out here, in the parks out here, in the trains out here, on the bus stops out here, behind the Walmarts out here. That's all I see. And I could never sit and make fun of that, knowing that as we walk up and down our streets, that's all we see. So why would I make jokes? Do I walk down the street and walk up on homeless people like, look at your homeless punk ass. Hold on, let me go live so the world can see that your stinking ass live on the streets. So why would I do it to any of y'all? That wouldn't be, once again, what I'm making fun of where you live at for. Because some of y'all living in a big mansion, but you seem to be trapped in a cell of hell. Some of y'all bragging about your homes, and I'm wondering why you're not taking advantage of it. I'd be having barbecues and kickbacks. I'd be sitting with the kids putting tents up. I'd be living in this house. But I'm living in this corner to talk to you and talk shit about everybody who don't got a house like mine. Some of us so boasting and bragging so fucking hard, that tells me once upon a time you didn't have shit. Because you sure is excited. And if you always had it, it ain't nothing new. If you grew up in the castle, you think the kids grew up in the castle? I mean, they was born in the castle. You think they ran around, I'm royalty, and you not. They knew they was born royalty. They don't have a clue what it's like to be unimportant. They was known before they was known. Before they even knew. But let somebody become royalty when they 20. They gonna let everybody know. And then they gonna treat everybody who ain't royalty like shit. Like, because they scared to become that peasant they used to be. Just like when people been broke before, oh my God, the fear of being broke again. But then some of them people be the same people that's always dogging people about their money. They broke stuff. I would never do that. If that happened to me, I just would have bought another one. If the pandemic didn't teach you nothing, it taught you that more of America's living check to check. More of America doesn't have a savings account for a rainy day. And even if they do, that shit ain't gonna last 6-7 months. It might last 2. I don't know, but maybe y'all America saw something different. Maybe y'all don't realize it ain't just one race, but it's a lot of Americans in here with no medical insurance. And they are sitting home right now with an illness they can't even handle. But y'all want to sit there and talk about some shit. People want to talk about shit, some irrelevant, stinking, stupid ass shit. Or the same old shit. And then why are people so many people on here that are lonely? I know I was one of once upon a time. Lonely in myself. Not because I didn't have people around, and just lonely. And I came here for a safe place. You know what I mean? I started chatting with people I didn't know because I just wanted to be outside of everything going on, and it was a new place and a new space. But some people are like, they're on here, and that's why they'll get wrapped up because somebody's making them feel valuable. Oh, you needed me to go get that information. Oh, you got so excited when I gave you that screenshot of what they were saying. And they knee deep in the mess because of that. Don't be, baby, because if they care anything about you, they would never use you. Let me tell y'all something. I don't need not one person to defend me. I don't. I know how to defend myself the right way, the wrong way, in a different way. What I don't want you to defend me is I want you to stand by me. Stand by me and always give me the words of encouragement. Because like I said, if the storm is coming, you shouldn't be the one to tell me to go outside without an umbrella. You should be the one saying, don't leave without an umbrella. Because when we care about people, that's what you do. I'm not encouraging you to go jump in the fire. Because I know that if I care about you, there's a chance you might burn and perish up in there. Why would I even let you? If I believe in you, I know what I believe. Ain't you demising your life to no bullshit like this. Point blank and period. And so, like I said, when I come on here, I just tell myself, make sure you know right from wrong. Use your moral compass. And stuff gonna happen on here that's gonna make you think, oh, I understood why people handled it like that. I do. Like I told you, I don't talk about nobody kids and shit because I know I'm gonna be way worse than everybody else about it. I'm not gonna play with you about that. I'm not gonna play with you. We grown around here. I don't play kid games with adults. I don't. I don't dance with the devil. I don't. Because I end up becoming the devil myself. I never danced with him and not became him. You know how they say when you lay down with somebody, get them soul ties? I start dancing with the devil. I'm going to get the soul ties because you're going to bring out that demon in me. That demon that sleep. That demon in fucking hibernation. And then y'all gonna keep banging on where he at. And when they come out, they're like, oh my God. Oh my God. How was Danny sitting there telling us she was positive and now she is doing up? Bitch, because I told you, just as good as you think I'm perfect, I am a fucking devil. I've danced with him. I led. I married him. I worked for him. I retired. I came back to get my pension with the baby. Y'all want to talk about deals? I made no deals with him because when I was making deals with him, I kept playing with him. I literally cut this motherfucker off. I told her, hey, Joe, you going to still be around. You going to be in the bushes. I know it. Then you going to dance around sometimes and give me the feeling. I'm going to fight that bitch like a craven. I was like, Lord. I could go out and make about 10, 12 grand on these here streets every week if I wanted to. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm a real grown-up. I'm not grown because I'm 42. I'm grown because I think about it right or wrong and what's it going to do for me in the future. And if it won't feed me, help me, take care of me, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's just where I'm at. That's how grown I am. I'm grown and I pick my fights. I pick my battles. I pick my arguments. I pick them. I pick them wisely. And they say, don't argue with fools because then nobody going to know the difference. But yet everybody want to keep arguing with you, fools. They want to keep arguing. They point to somebody who already made their mind up. They want to explain themselves to somebody who don't care. Not me. Not me. What y'all saying? Oh yeah, he is a food man. He is a foodie. I just think about how before he had never had food, like people food outside of them peanut butter trees. He never had food. And one day we were barbecuing outside and I came in and I was eating and I was sitting at the table and I was just greasing Molly and I dropped something. He was just sitting under me. He wasn't begging. He was just sitting under me. I dropped it. He ate it. When I tell y'all, he sat up and just started drooling. I mean, I was like, oh my God, this is disgusting. What is going on? Because I had never had a dog who drooled like that. And he was drooling like crazy. I'm like, what? And ever since he been a foodie. He just, so certain things like, I mean, we give him steak. I give him salmon. Those are actual things. Like when I go grocery shopping and I go buy a salmon and I go get a salmon and I go get me some salmon steaks, I always have them cut and take the skin off of each piece I buy. And I give the skin to my dogs. I make the skin and then I cut it up. I give it to my dogs. It's real good for them. And I don't like the skin on salmon. So I know a lot of people, my sister, I love it when it's a little crispy. I don't like it. But I give them actual salmon. So I give them salmon. I do give them steaks. Stuff like that. So certain things I do give them. I really do. I really do. And I'm also one of those people who it's been times where, they used to have a Whopper 2 for $5. I barely eat Burger King. But it's been time in his life or my dog's life where I went and got 2 Whoppers, no bread. You know what I mean? I just give them the burgers, because I'm getting one. So I have. Some people don't get a dog people food. I just know you can't give them everything. You know what I mean? They can't eat everything, but things they can eat, I'm going to definitely feed them. Definitely. Because some of those foods, when you go look at them, they are giving them that food broken down. So I'm just going to give them real food, though. So when I give them ground beef, I got to make sure it's 100%. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not feeding them anything. They eat chicken. It would have to be like a boneless chicken breast because they don't get chicken bones, period. Point blank. I know people say they still get a dog chicken bones. I don't because I know they break up. It can be very dangerous, and when they take a poop, you'll see it. It's just I don't do chicken bones with them. No, I don't do any cooked bone with them. I don't do any cooked bones with him. I used to with my dogs before when I didn't know no better, but I don't know because I know it's about the digestion on them and how they break up, especially chicken bones. But yeah, guys. So what does everybody have planned for today? What are you doing? If you're not working, are you getting into anything? Are you relaxing? Are you gardening? What are you doing today? Are you just chilling? Are you just chilling and you don't really have a plan? Sorry, guys. I have no idea where me put. Okay, so I look around. He think I'm getting ready. He's like, wait, she gonna end it? Is she about to end it and talk to me? If I talk to me, that means eat that sandwich so he can answer. I have no idea, guys. Well, here they go. What I did with my earphones. You know, I only wear one at a time. I'd be so scared of losing one. And like I said, I only lost my earphone. Well, I lost it twice when you think about it. Just the day before I moved to Georgia, I lost my headphones. I actually lost the case. hmm And then sadly, the case had one earphone in it, and it was my right earphone. And then when I lost my earphone, so I still got that one right earphone. So then I got in November, I got a pair for my birthday, and so I said, well, I'm gonna keep the other one just in case. Don't you know when I just lost this one, I lost the exact same one, so it didn't help me because I got two left ones. So now I have two left earphones and a whole set of earphones. But at least I got another case too. So bad worst case scenario, I got a whole nother case and I got a whole nother earphone. So if something happened, I could be connected. And so what I'm also gonna do is I'm thinking about setting up my another line. I'm probably gonna just put those earphones to that line. So actually I could have one of each in the ear and I could respond to both calls. You know, not both calls, but I could actually be doing double ups. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't really have any plans today. Like I said, I looked up, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, I literally got to be heading to the airport in the morning because my flight's at 11. Mm. So yeah, so I know tomorrow I'm gonna have a busy day because I have a few things I gotta do that I was gonna do today, but today I'm just not. Today I'm really in the mood to like um make sure I'm getting everything together financial wise for the trip, so that I'm not doing that the day before. Hold on one second. Hello, mother. I thought you were in your procedure. Good, good. Oh, and you sound much happier. Good job, Mama. Such a soldier. Well, that's good. And it went fast, so that's even better news. But I'm actually on a live, but when I saw you calling, I got worried. I said, wait, she's supposed to be in a procedure right now. Oh, blessings. 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 All right. Love you. Sorry, y'all. My mama had a procedure this morning and it's already over. Blessings. 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 So you never know. Like I said, none of us promise tomorrow. And what we call simple could end up being the hardest things ever. You never know. So blessings. Count your blessings. I count mine. That's why I tell people I feel for anyone who's lost a mother. You know, and I feel for anyone who's lost a mother or a father and you never got to have the relationship or there was things you didn't get to fix. And so when I've seen that in my lifetime, it taught me to make sure I make amends. So if tomorrow don't come, that ain't the stress. The biggest stress will be is just losing what I love to be here forever. That's stress enough. You add all the extra components to the party, and it's just even more stuff. I just don't want that. That's for me. I ain't for somebody else. And maybe for me, it's my mama. For you, it's your auntie. For you, it's your uncle, your grandmother. But make sure you keep peace with those you really love. Make it right. Make it right. Because you know how the world go. You don't make it right, then they go first and you live with the guilt. Why? It's hard to mourn when you hold guilt. Man, when guilt is on you can't mourn. Mm, mm. When I was young, I got mad at my grandfather because I brought home a stray cat and he got rid of it. And he made a joke that he took the cat on a long ride. I was so mad. I was like, oh, I hate you. I wish you weren't here, because then I could have my cat. My grandfather died a month later. Mm. I held that till I was 25 years old. That I couldn't warn the man I loved to death. Because all I could think of is this one moment that to me explained every moment I had with him. Like, oh my God, why would I have said that? I was just mad. I was just this young kid saying some stupid shit. I wanted to hurt him because he hurt me. You know what I mean? I didn't know what else to say, but I knew that would hurt him because he loved me so much. And in that month, if I would have known it was my last month, I would have said, I'm sorry every day. But you don't know. So when he left, all I thought is, wait, I never get to say I'm sorry? I never get to apologize? What? And it wasn't until I went to Louisiana for my cousin's wedding at 25, I went to his grave and I stood over my grandfather's grave and I apologized for something I held since I was 11 years old. Something that caused me to, need to drink, caused me to be angry, caused me not to be close to nobody because I was too scared to lose them. I was too scared I was going to say something that was wrong. I was going to do something. Man, I was just messed up about it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to live and you got to learn. I didn't learn because I didn't do it. I didn't learn because I ain't bumped my head 1,000 times. I ain't learned because I ain't fuck up. I ain't learned because I was wrong before I was right. That's how I did it. I didn't watch somebody else screw up their whole life and say, oh my God, let me make mine perfect. Because I know perfection don't exist. If you could make your life perfect, please give the recipe out. We all need it. We all need it, baby Jesus. Bubba, I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, if I talk about granddad, it's going to bring tears out my eye, but I'm fine. I am fine because he is loved. He loved us. And he still protects us. He is mine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good, Bubba. Trust. I know you said, but a tear came out your eye. So it's no way you could be okay. I'm okay, Papa. He's such a protector. Look, y'all, he back on my lap because he's such a. I'm fine, my loves. That was just, those were tears of like sadness of thinking of the story, but also of joy that I came out of that because that was a heavy burden to bear. That was a heavy burden to bear. Oh, I let my mama know y'all said that. Oh, you relaxed. Oh, you went to the gym this morning, then work. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. I love it. Papa, go get you some friends. Turn the music up. Papa. Oh, now you're pulling my cords out. I need to stop. Stop walking on the table, Papa. Now you're doing too much. Stop. You done pulled this cord out twice. I didn't say nothing the first time. Dang, I'm sorry. He think he balling because he is a dog. But if you take that cord out again. But yeah. So I've learned. That's why I be careful on what I'm saying to people because if it's my last words to you, or if I gotta live in what I said to you, I want to be able to sit in it and say, yeah, I'm sad you gone. But if I had to say that shit to you again, I'd have said it the same way. So I thought about it first. I just didn't react. Because I used to just react. If you made me mad, I reacted. So if I was thinking, talk about your mama, I talk about your mama. If I was thinking, do this, I did it. I don't just react no more. I had to grow up. I had to stop. VT, what up, sis? But I had to stop. I had to stop just reacting. I really did. Because I used to just, like I said, I'm telling you, I used to react. And, you said it's been a crazy work morning, Suze? Oh, Susan's so busy all the time. One of the busiest mods on the tube. But you know what I love about Susan is as busy as she is. See, that's what you know real bosses. And I'm not saying she's the only one that'll do this because real bosses will know this because you do it. Real bosses give 100% to everything they do. And they say, how can you give 100% to everything? Real bosses make a way. So Susan will be, that's why when Terry Lynn made that joke that day on her channel and said, Susan just had 4 babies and went back to work. I said, Susan's such a boss. She would do that in real life. She'd have 4 babies right there and just be like, I got to get to work. Get that percent out of me. I got to get to work. Because you be doing everything. You say, damn, when do you stop? Because you always on go. But when you are that kind of boss and you take care of that kind of business, when you slow down, you feel like you're not doing nothing. You gonna find something to do. You know, let me go out and clean the gutters. I'm like, why is she up here cleaning the gutters? Because you gotta have something to do. You stay busy, you're always doing something, you're always taking care of the business, you're always doing this. Man, I know that at first when it slowed down, I felt like a life had slowed down. Like, what happened? When people talk about that empty nest syndrome, I used to think, lies you tell when these kids grow up. No, thank you. Sir, nothing is going on out here, so I need you to stop. Now, the next time we have this conversation, we're going to have to go sit in our kennel for a few minutes. Now, we can sit in the kennel with the door open, but we're going to go sit in that kennel for a few minutes so that we can know that we're not doing. We can bark, we can protect, but we can't bark at nothing. No. Because if I let you get on my lap after I say that, you know my word, it's my bond. You know I don't do that. I'm not even going to lie, but you're going to stay. Oh, that's the game playing. Oh, y'all, he like a kid. Sometimes kids from the show me stay. You got to show them. Talk is cheap. Don't go tell your kids, if you do this again, I'm going to do it. Then they do it. They say, do it one more time. No. I said, if you do this again, this is what's going to happen. We ain't got to yell. We ain't got to strain. We ain't got to fight. Anybody got to hit on women's? You got to just go do what I said. That's how you know the grasshopper is him. He's the grasshopper. I'll let you out at 12. You 5? You're going to have 5 minutes in there, Bubba. See, you got to give time-appropriate timeouts. He's only 5. Just like with children. People be like, oh, you're going to put them in timeout for 10 minutes. Well, age-appropriate says 1 minute per year. You know what I'm saying? So if you go put a 2-year-old in timeout for 10 minutes, they have no idea what's going on. Just a tip. And I know a 2-year-old's not the same as a dog, so don't think I'm comparing kids to dogs. I've had them both. Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Text my daughter. Oh, man. Oh, BT speaking to people. Sis, what you doing today? What are you getting into right now? Yeah, but like I said, as we build, as we do things, it'll be more than just conversation. Like I said, it's about my life, so it's giving you, and it's not like a vlog, but it's just giving you a clip into my life, a story into my journey, what made me want to change, what made me come and be this way. So you get that part. But literally, as we wrap up and toward the end of this year, we have to start getting to things I do. Like, I have to put out some kind of skits. I have to do and get into it. Like, I got to really get into it. So like I said, even in this right now, I'm in a detour on what I need to be doing too. That's a part of me, because like when you do film festivals and stuff, you got certain times that if you want to try to even get anything in it, if you ain't even did nothing, you can't even be in the ideas of setting something up. And so in the networking and things you got to do, I tell y'all all the time, writing ain't my forte. It's not. And then with most of my learning curves, I'm very intelligent. I can be very articulate. Now, I do have speech impediments where there's some things I'm going to say messed up. It is what it is. It's not because I have a lisp or a heavy tongue. It's just some things I have this with my speech, and I'll talk fast. So if I'm fast, and it'll be really hard to understand sometimes, like certain words. And then sometimes when I say it, it's like a lazy tongue. But you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but even in this situation, I can't really be filming in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it just, and then it's stuff that because you're spending money this way, I can't. Like, for instance, I was going to do, and this, trust me, when Danny's speaking of something, I'm not asking anyone for anything. I'm telling you for real what I'm telling you about me. But I just said, well, you don't want to spend this here when you got to do this, and then you're still not going to be able to go and do what you want to do because you're doing this. So it's like, okay, I just have to push some things off. I don't put them away. I just have to say, okay, so what I need to do and what I plan on getting all into as we wrap up toward the end of this month and going to October, is actually just going ahead and writing out my script. So at least I have it in right form. So next is just doing them. So I got a couple of little like YouTube jokes I want to do, and I don't even want to name what they are, like little skits, because I don't want to get nobody the idea to go do them first. So, but yeah, like I said, but other than that, I want to get into that part of me. I want to do some reviews on some shows that people just don't review, not because I worry about reviewing shows people review. One, it's been a couple of weeks where my Thursdays didn't match up, but one, I go on Heidi's and we review on Thursday. I go on there with her and Debbie, and they're reviewing shows I like. So I don't have a problem with reviewing. And I actually like going with some other people who are reviewing the show and we have that conversation. But I really like want to start picking some shows. So like The Masked Singer starts Wednesday. I'm thinking about us starting that just so we can have some fun with each other about who we think it is and why we think it is. So much, not more on the show. Like, you can watch it, we won't watch it, but then like, who do you think that person is? Because see, some of it is going to be hard because it's not all singers. So you just have to know their voice and catch it. And I really want to see what I do with it this season because I really want to see what I do with it this season. Hold on a second. You still got 1 more minute, sir. He was whining. I had to make sure I didn't set my timer, so I had to make sure it wasn't 12 o'clock. But I've learned that with my eyes being bad, I've learned to hear the voices of people more. So like, especially on YouTube, I can hear the voice of somebody who I've never even seen their face on there. And I can be laying down and think, oh, that's such and such. Because I know the voice. I know the voice because it was many days, especially like when I hear the sound of like AT2's old thing that come on, it just reminds me of when I used to come in here and it was fun. Because some days I'd literally be watching and I couldn't see. Please stop barking at nothing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's fine. You can bark when there's something going on. That barking at nothing has to stop. No, we don't get a treat because that was a timeout. There's no treat. You didn't do something good. You did what you were told to do. What you were supposed to do. Thank you. But yeah, I just learned to listen better. So I want to see if this season I can catch it. Like, who could it possibly be? So yeah, but like I want to do that. I actually want to, like I said, I want to do different things with things we like, because we all have a lot of things in common. We definitely aren't stopping games. We actually are going to bring more games. And as we hit October, we're going to start doing some, we're coming toward the end of the season. It's time for the give backs. Like I told y'all in November, I want everybody in your own town, you find the place in your town. You ain't got to tell us the city. But what you can do is what I want people to do is I want them to hit my IG and send a picture of the stuff you're sending to a place and just put like in the message sent, which meant you dropped it off to a shelter. You dropped it off to an organization. You dropped it off to a school because some of these schools have food drives, but you gave to your community. And so if we all do that and we all put that effort for it, that's big movements. And and that makes noise in itself. That makes noise. So let's do it. That's city to city. So it's a lot of things I definitely want to do. I want to definitely give out some prizes. You know what I mean? And not prizes just because we play the game. I want to sometimes do like, hit me on Instagram and it's a lucky number you hit it, you are the winner. Like just a prize, just something to give back to y'all. It's a lot I want to do. But like I said, everything has a pattern. And when you stay out the bullshit, you can actually focus on what you need to be focusing on. And what I'm focusing on every day, all day, is making my life better so that I don't live in vain. You know what I'm saying? So my life wasn't in vain. And so I'm just not sitting in pain. So I'm not one of the hurting people. So I'm not one of the misery loving and looking for company. You know what I mean? That's all I'm on. So I just want to definitely bring that to the kingdom because it's part of who I am and it's part of building the kingdom to me. So like I said, I got a lot of ideas that definitely want to be a part with. I definitely want to do. I literally in November or December, probably in December, I literally want to do some kind of where, I just do random shit. I might say, hey, the first person in here, here's a coffee on me, Cash App you. I might come in one day and say, dinner's on me to the first person who whatever, because I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to see who just do it first. And one thing I love about the spirit, when you come from the spirit, is the spirit tell you, first person who put I'm just going to say this because I see it, first person who put a heart in the chat. But they won't know that's what I'm doing that day, because I ain't going to say, oh, tomorrow, first person put a heart in the chat, going to get a dinner on me, because then everybody going to walk in and put a heart in the chat. I might just look up, bam, first heart, and I might say, hey, drop your Cash App. Because everything about that just gave you you know what I'm saying? And that's it. But when I'm doing the contests, just so we can have some privacy, because some people don't like to let the information out. When I'm doing the games, I'm gonna tell everybody, send me a message on Instagram to me, not on my page, a private message with your Cash App. So when I do pick those people, you know who's gonna know? The person. Because I already got your Cash App in my IG. So when I do, I say, oh, you just put that first heart in. Let me go to my IG and see what VTs. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what I Cash App. And then I'm just gonna send it. Cause see, everything ain't meant to be told. Some people, I give a homeless person money every day. Why you gotta tell us? It's from your heart. I don't even need to know. I don't. But you plant seeds. You just everywhere. You do what you can do, and then you can't buy people. I ain't met the person you could buy. You could rent them. You can't buy people. So Danny never tries to. Through love, I'm gonna get them. that you want to get them through love, because that shit'll last. Man, they will die for you. That's why I say, oh please. I know people that'll die for me. But I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna live for y'all. Because I used to say I die for a lot of you. I die for my kids. I'm gonna live for them the right way. Stop saying that. I ain't gonna die for you. I'm gonna live for you so you can live. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna love you to life. And I'm gonna love you that much when you even gone, because I'm gonna love you in life, period. Just not gonna take you for granted. I'm gonna spend so much time in my life caught up in the bullshit going on. I'm telling y'all, when the pandemic hit, I was so caught up in the pandemic and the race wars and the George Floyd and everything going on that I would come here and put myself in like a YouTube tunnel. I only went to one store, and I go there once a morning, do my routine, and then come back and be in the crib all single day. And I was just like YouTube addicted. But during that, there was times I wasn't reaching out to people I love. And I told you during that, I lost not only two good friends of mine. I lost a woman who meant a lot. I used to care for her, and she's also part of my family. She's my brother's wife, auntie, and she was close to us, and just losing people. And I thought, damn it, I wish I'd have took some of that time to reach out, because that's when we should be reaching out. When you in the pain, grab the people who love you. Call the people that's going to tell you something good. Some of us go call the people that's going to help us get in some more shit. You know the people that you call and like, oh, I'm so mad, everything going wrong. They're like, I ain't even want to tell you this, but Pookie was talking about you the other day. And you be thinking, damn, I just told you I'm having the worst day, and you giving me worse news. I want you to help me lift. Y'all want to help push you down. Like stuff and trash. They just want to keep pushing the trash down on me. Them ain't your friends. Them ain't your friends. Your friends always call with bad news. Not only does your friend need peace, but you need to peacefully step away for a while so one of y'all could be the leader. Because it's just a bunch of people following pain. Look on YouTube. Half of these content creators that get together, they all following pain. They do the same shit. They do the same kind of bad stuff to each other. They don't want done to each other. They make the same kind of statements. I mean, it's the same shit. They all I see is a bunch of pain motherfuckers swearing they okay. But if you was okay, you wouldn't have time for all this. That's why when people say you so rich, you talking about other people's money. When you so rich, you don't care. People with old money don't give a fuck about your new money, how much you got. Because when you're talking about it, they say, oh, that's some new money. Look at this new money talking. I bet you was broke 20 years ago. I bet you was on some kind of public aid or something, because you seem like a person who ain't never had shit. Because when you've had shit, that ain't shit. I tell somebody in a minute, even when I'm broke, $1,000 ain't shit. I could spend it on the same street. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I can go to several different stores and spend it all there. And I ain't talking about we going to the most expensive stores. And if you real high level, that $1,000 ain't gonna even get you the shoes you want. Ain't no high level purse for the real rich people cost $1,000. They cost $10-$20. Purses. Your $1,000 purse is a cheap ass purse. And they like, oh, you got a cheap ass purse. What's that cheap bullshit? What's that? The 92 Dunning Bird? We ain't on that. Like, no. Hermes bag, some of them you gotta be on the list. Like, if you real money, you know real shit. You telling me broke people shit. Rich motherfuckers don't argue with broke people because they know they got too much money and time. They're not trying to waste with your broke ass. But when you richer than the person you dissing, I guess, I guess you making them feel bad because your money's so long. I always tell somebody when they try to tell me about their money, your money's so long, you arguing with my so-called broke ass? Oh, okay. Then your money's short. Your money real short. It's so short you worried about it leaving you. And if it's so long, go argue with other people with long money. But you're not, because they're going to make you feel like nothing. Like I said, I done been in restaurants where the bill was $900 and one person cut the tab just because they did. And I ain't said they was the richest person, and they didn't sit at the table and belittle everybody at the table. You peasants, you couldn't do that as your rent I just paid on dinner. They didn't. Matter of fact, they said shit like, did anybody else want something else before I cash out this tab? You want another drink? You want to take something home? That's what they said. Real ballers move. I know real ballers. I know people that made shit y'all know. Like, I know people that have vanished. I know real rich people. And they some of the most humble mofos I know. I ain't gonna lie. And then I know some nasty rich people because they used to be broke. So they always Dubais and something like that. And that old funky $10,000 car. I know people that don't smoke 3 5s that cost less than $100. Like, I know people that just, anything cheap they don't want. They don't buy nothing on sale. I know people like that. Like I said, yeah. But at the end of the night, what they eat don't make me shit. I never check my account and be like, oh, you got all these rich friends. Hold on, let me check my account. Oh, shit. I got all their money in my account. Oh, my God. I am rich. I don't go in and say, oh, hold on, I'm going to run my credit. And you do know that the dude who made Hoop Dreams and shit is my friend. I could call him, right? Can I, is his credit coming up? Hell no. Hold on, I know these rappers, right? Does that mean I got their credit and they leeway? No, the fuck I don't. No, it just mean I know. And it just mean if you went and asked and they say, oh yeah, I know Danny. For real. Not for fake. And she don't go bragging about me because she's not a clout chaser. But if you go talking about somebody I know that's a celebrity, I'm gonna tell you real quick, like I know them personally. You know what I mean? I know them personally. And if I don't know them personally, I know somebody I'm so close to somebody that know them personally that I could call them and they can get them on the line. I wouldn't say that to make you feel cool. I'd be saying it because I'm telling you stop talking about them because I know them personally. And I know if they heard this, they're gonna come and rebuttal. And sometimes you don't want to do that because you don't want to let people know. It's like I tell people when they come to my city and gang chiefs, I don't give a damn what I know. I know of most of them. And especially the OGs. Oh, you get to the old? Oh, please. Much respect. I've posted them all on my thing. Much respect. So who's cloud chasing? Who? That's not cloud. That's called life. Is that my Heidi body? She back? Because I know Heidi at work. Heidi work, travel, family, cook, everything. Boy, that's what I said. This boss is all around here. I'm not going to notice what you don't. I notice what you are. I don't notice where you came from. I see how far you know what I mean? I don't notice what you did back then. I notice how far you came. That's how I look at people. And that's how I want people to look at me. Sure. Don't worry about where I've been, know where I'm going. Yeah, Dana. So that's what I'm going to do. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is when the show goes off, we'll do every week when the show goes off, we'll just do like a quick 30-minute chit chat of it. Who do you think it is? And we'll put it. So every week we'll put in like what we did. And so we'll put that up on the we'll do that and discuss it so that we can see at the end who was right. Were we anywhere new right? Did we change every week on who we thought it was? Did you stick to, because sometimes I stick. And sometimes I'm like, no, I have no idea who that is. Okay, it's kind of remind. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, I really want to do it. And just to interact and laugh with each other about it. You know what I mean? And enjoy that part of it. So I want to do that. So I'm going to start that tomorrow. So after it goes off, immediately after it ends is when I want to start the live. So as soon as it comes on, I will put my live out for it. Set to come on as soon as it goes off. So when it ends, I will literally come on the live and we'll discuss it, who we thought it was. Was it interesting to you? Because Even if something you don't follow, let's talk about that. So but I'm gonna start with doing that. So I want to review The Mask because, like I said, it's some. I've got involved in some shows I've never watched. I started watching Border Patrols. Like I'm really into that now. Have you all ever heard of Swamp People? Just some weird shows, and I'm sure there's somebody reviewing these shows. But I'm like, is anybody watching this scared and naked and afraid? Like, is anybody else watching these shows but me? Is it just me? Has anyone heard of these shows? Because I watch a lot of TV. Like when it comes to reality, I was just telling this to Terry Lynn the other day. I said, when it comes to reality, I've watched every last one of the Housewives. I watched The Real World, Road Rules Challenge. I watched Room Raider. I've watched every show you could just talk about. I've watched you name it, I've seen it. Sister Wives, Seeking Sister Wives, just any of these shows, I've seen them all. Everyone is 16 and pregnant. I watched the OGs. I don't watch 16 and pregnant anymore, but when them OGs come on, I'm definitely watching because I've watched these little girls grow up. Caitlyn and Tyler are still one of my favorites of all time. Okay, I love them. But anyway, and Macy, I don't know why I love Macy. Anyway, and I also love Macy because when Macy had that thing with her ovaries and spoke about it, she put something to a lot of people who were going through the pains of it, the way it was tearing them up, like messing with their hormones. I went through that when I was young. So to see people finally being in a place where they're speaking about it and letting people know that even younger girls are dealing with this all over, I thought that was a good thing. So like I said, I've watched all of those. I've watched, you name it. Like I said, I am a real, every Love and Hip Hop, every Flavor of Love, Rock of Love, New York of Love, Ray J of Love. I watched all of those. I've watched the Osbournes when they had a show. I watched, man, you name it. You name it. I used to watch when Ayanla and what is old girl's name? Egypt. They had a show and they put them women in the house. And it was like to help women grow. That was like 2 seasons. I used to watch that. You name it, I've watched it. Ayanla Fix My Life every season. I've watched The Bachelor. I stopped watching The Bachelor a couple of years ago, though. I'm not gonna lie. Before they got like a black bachelor or any of that stuff, I started watching because it just got to a point where if you're doing this for the people, I should see a whole multitude of people. I need to see the Asian bachelor, the black bachelor. You know what I'm saying? The indigenous bachelor. I need to see it. Come on, can we all find love? You think it ain't rich bachelors out here and bachelorettes of every race? That's another story. But then they started doing it, but I was kind of over the show by then. I literally, Big Brother, oh my God, I used to watch Big Brother so faithfully that when I found out, like in 2016, that you could actually watch clips on YouTube that from them cameras running on, I was addicted to Big Brother for years. These days I'll get in and out of it, but I'm just not like I used to be to watch it every day. So I'll catch like Jolene doing a review on it. You know what I'm saying? I catch that and then I catch up like that. But some of the characters I don't know. So like I'll watch when, like even when Jolene doing season starting and she's showing me how to cast so I can see them. So when I'm listening, at least I know who we talking about. But I don't watch the show like that no more. I used to watch Survivor. You name it. You name it. I'm so into all these shows. Wait, which one is your favorite show? Oh, The Masked Singer. Oh, that's what Susan talking about. Yeah. Yeah. American Idol, America's Got Talent, So You Think You Could Dance. What else did I watch? What was the one with Randy Jackson? Was Paul on there? No, that was American Idol. It was Randy Jackson. Yeah, I know they had the dance. Was it America's Best Dance Crew or something? What was it called? But they had the what was it called? Not the Wapukis. They used to wear the mask and they do that dance in sync like them miming. Oh, I fell in love with season 1 of them. What were they called? The Wapukis. What was their name? But they became very popular off that show. Like very popular. They still popular to say one of them passed. What was their name? But like I said, you name the show, I don't watch it. I don't watch it all. Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop. Family Therapy, you name it, y'all. The Hogans. I watched Hulk Hogan's show. I watched when old boy from with the long tongue. Was he from Kiss? He had the show. Watch that. What else? Who else? The show? I don't. You name it. I done watched it. You name it. I done watched it. Sure. Samantha. Look who got excited. It's Samantha Lot Lizard, boo. No, bub, you're not a lot lizard. Stop being a lot lizard, bub. No, you can't be in a lot. You can't be in a lot. You can't do it. See, you can't get too excited with him because I told y'all he gets excited too. And then now y'all both excited. Bubba, I don't want to play. I don't want to play. Okay, I shouldn't have screamed it. I know. I started it. That's what I told you. You can't start it. Because then he's like, wait, how did you get me hyped up and now you want me to calm down? I'm sorry. Sit. Good boy. I'm sorry. But I got excited, so I messed with you, and now you all excited. I'm sorry. He's like, we about to play. No. How you doing? How are you doing today? How is your Tuesday going? I was just sitting on here talking about all the reality shows I've watched over the years and how starting tomorrow, I'm going to do the Masked Singer at the end of the episode so we can talk about who we think it is, see if we switch up. Because I'm going to be writing down what people say because I want to see if y'all switch up because I know I'm sure I will. But usually, if I catch the voice and I know I'm solid, I'm going to stick to what I believe until they prove me wrong. That's my strap to my... Why is my strap anywhere near your mouth? Oh, but you don't chew on stuff like that. You have stuff to chew on. Don't chew on my stuff, please. But yeah, but if I think I catch that voice, I'm sticking to it. Even if I'm wrong, I'm sticking. I'm telling you, that was one of the reasons I came to YouTube and started actually watching the shows. At first, I just like cable be causing too much. I can catch these shows, Love and Hip Hop, all that. I catch every show I watch on YouTube. So I just watched the shows. But when I realized there were people who did reviews, like I said, the first people I started watching on reviews was Scorpion King, Ashley Mella, Roxy, you know what I mean? But when I started seeing like reviews, I went to that. And then when I realized there was a chat filled with people that were actually excited to review the show they watched and talk about it and talk about seasons past, and you know what I mean? I was excited. Because I'm telling you, when people don't watch reality, they almost talk about you for watching reality. Like, oh, girl, you watch all that trash TV. Oh, I can't stand reality. Oh. And then you'd be like, not just like when somebody comes tell you, like, man, I can't believe this happening on that season. What are you eating? What are you showing? What? What is in your mouth? Hold on, y'all. What is in your mouth? Where's it at? You swallow the juice, son of a... How damn! I don't know. What did you just... No, because we don't eat anything. What was that? Was that tissue? Did you bring this tissue? Welcome to my life. It's like a baby running loose with nothing but plug outlets and matches and hot stoves around them. And we in a room with just a bed and a candle and a cooler. But he is like an infant. Oh, no, because then you lose your sports. Yeah, that cable, I kid y'all, that cable is so freaking expensive. And then, like, even when you're doing all the streamings, like, I'm not even gonna make it up to y'all. I'm the type, you get a fire stick, my fire sticks be broken. Everything on it. So if I got a fire stick, you better believe it's broken. Now, I do have a fire stick that is all through, you know what I mean? You download those things, but I got another fire stick or two that is just broken. It got everything. I give you new movies, you know what I mean? At the bed. Yeah, I didn't invent it. But yeah, so because that cable, I'm more with streaming services. So I'm a stream. So like you'll be with some of these phone companies, you can get like at one point, T-Mobile was giving you Netflix. You know what I'm saying? But I've had a Netflix account for so long, and I don't need you to give me shit. You know what I mean? Netflix, Hulu, Disney. You know what I'm saying? So once you do these streams, like, God, it just gets expensive no matter what I do. I'm streaming left, right, and sideways. Yeah. And then this Wi-Fi be off the chisels. So yeah. And I had started to get me one of them wireless Wi-Fi boxes you could take everywhere, but I'm like, I don't need that. Usually if I'm not, because if it comes to my phone, I got Wi-Fi everywhere I go. I mean, so I don't never need to get on nobody Wi-Fi with my phone. People be asking me like, "Why aren't you on my Wi-Fi?" Because I be thinking I don't need to be. And if I don't have to, I just don't. But yeah, that cable bill. Comcast out here. Oh my God, they might as well come jack you. They come jack you. That's what they should call it because they are sticking it on you. Wherever part of your body you think they sticking it, that's where they sticking it, and they doing it multiple times. Oh my God, you be like, oh my goodness. And then your first bill always be the most ridiculous because they done brought that equipment, you're paying on the equipment, and the more boxes you got through your shit, you be like, come on, y'all now. Come on, y'all. Damn it. And I ain't messed with satellite in so long. And the only thing I didn't like about satellite is if you had a bad windstorm, if you had a bad rainstorm, it just would mess with it. Sometimes it just be static. And I'd be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't. This too much for me to be paying money for this. And I felt like it rained a lot. Or maybe it's just because since, when you have cable, it don't mess up usually when it's a bad rainstorm. When it was happening with my satellite, I'm like, oh, I can't. I had DirecTV. I had it for about 3 years. I was like, I can't do this shit no more. Take me back to cable. And then when I left cable in 2016, I was like, I'm done. I'm never going back to cable. And I have never went back. And so if it's not something I can watch up. Now, what you miss, like I said, even on my, like when they was having them big fights a couple of years ago during the pandemic and shit, and I was watching all that for free. People was paying $100 for that fight. It was on my Fire Stick. What you talking about? What you talking about? It was pay-per-view. Go get it. Every movie is there. I go see it. Now, it's not movies. I got it. Even if I see them on the stick, I'm going to go promote them because I want to support them. So I'm going to go up in that theater and pay my money, my admission. In some movies, you got to sit in the theater because they was just meant to be in the theater. They wasn't even meant to be watched at home. They was meant to be on a big-ass screen, But, yeah, that cable, ooh, it'll get you. Ooh, I don't even want to think about no cable bills. That's just an extra debt. And like I said, it really, 90% of the stuff you want to watch is somewhere on YouTube anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I could live without the television. Some days, like I said, some days I cut on the TV for Nino. So he could hear something if I'm doing something else. Like I don't have it on while you see me sitting here. You know what I mean? Because one, it'll be something else playing in the back and they'll be saying I'm copywriting some shit. But no, I turn it on for him. So it sounds. So whether I walk to the store or something, so you can have sound. Like everything's okay. I used to put movies on for my dogs and I'd time it by when I'd be back. Or I'd look at the cable channel and I'm like, okay, well, this Animal Planet, they're going to play a bunch of things they're going to like, and I'm just running until I come back. Yeah, I did. But me just sitting and watching the TV, that really doesn't happen that often. And now, if I put on a movie, I usually put on the TV, but sometimes I find myself watching it on my laptop, watching it on my phone. And then I got like HBO Max on my laptop. I got Netflix on my laptop. You know what I'm saying? I got different things on my laptop. So like I said, if I'm not on YouTube, I'm usually on YouTube. Whether I'm watching some other show, I don't know why. I just do it. I got cable in this room. They paying for it. I got cable. I even got HBO and Max in here. It don't matter to me because I got that on my computer. I don't need to have it on there. And they don't have as much movies as I have on my HBO Max. I got to watch the movies they got lined up. On mine, I could watch the movies. I could search a movie. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do it, me personally. But cable can kiss my ass. But then they had some cable. Well, that was with the Wi-Fi. I don't know if that was every state out here in Illinois. They had it where if you had kids home, they had all the kids home from school, that if you had a kid in school age, that Wi-Fi bill was like $20 a month. I said, woo, I wish I had a kid in school now. Because I was paying Xfinity almost $1.60 a month for my Wi-Fi because I had so much streaming going on. so many people connected. We kept hitting up the gig. So the more you went up, now I'm looking at this. I said, I'm almost paying them $200 a month for my dog. You know what? I can't. Oh yeah, Serenity Sue. That's a good one. You can actually drop our link in here. And drop grave visitations. You never told me about that one. Oh yeah, Serenity Sue is real good. You can drop those links in here. We support around here. I want everybody to, if this something you like, name it. We can drop that link. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Now, if you name a link of raises, you can keep that to yourself. I ain't dropping that shit for nobody. If you want to put on a link for that, you gonna have to link it up yourself. But other than that, we dropping links. I don't care if they argue or something. I drop links. I'm just gonna tell you their name because you might not find them on their name. I want you to find them. You know what I mean? And then one thing about dropping links don't force you on nothing. If you choose to, you can go see what it's about. Cause it's like a church. I ain't never went to no church. Well, y'all know I don't do church no more, but I'll go by a church. I know how to respect your church. Come up in there and know that God got something for me that he gonna tell me while I'm up in there and I hear it. And if he don't, he taught me how to be still enough to know that if he live in me, I know how to act. And he tells me when to leave too. But even like when you go to a church, I never went to a church, and as soon as I walked into the church, thought to myself, I'm joining. Let me hit the join tonight. No, sometimes I go a couple of times to make sure. So when we drop links, go check it out. If it's something you're into, that's what you do. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. I'm not. Some people drop people links because that's how they say they clout. I'm not. What I'm not surrendering music like that. But I know she has a channel, and I know it's very interesting, and I know there's many people that would like that what she does. You know, and it's history. You might be at the cemetery, but it's history. She's giving good history, and some of these are stories we've heard of. So yes, please, Pat. That's a light. Let it shine. Let it shine. That's like when I'm putting out my lights out here. Really, you're gonna see a lot is just what I'm subscribed to because they have to be some kind of light if I'm still subscribed to them. You understand me? So it's like there's no one over the other. These are all people I'm subscribed to. I'm not putting up nobody I'm not subscribed to because they're a light to me on these histories because I'm still subscribed. You know what I mean? That's what's wrong with some people. People think like I'm a light, so if you ain't exactly like me, you ain't a light. That's a lie. Because I don't know about y'all. I've learned one thing with these eyes: all lights are different. They shine different. They cover different. You know what I'm saying? Some y'all a different light, not the same light, just a light. But yeah, yeah, I never heard of the second one you named though. Crypt Door. Okay, is that what you was calling grave visitations? Because I'm like, I've never heard of that channel. Yeah, and what was the name of the one that's in my city, Susan? Hey, AAA. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold on. Look, I'm gonna have to go up into grave visitations myself because I don't. Yeah, no, you never told me about that one. I'm gonna have to check that out. Mm-hmm. You know, the reason I don't have a problem with things like that, those kind of shows, and it comes part of my interest, is because I have a lot of people, and I tell you, heaven has a party for most of us with a lot of people we love up there. You know what I mean? But I always think of how whenever I go to the cemetery, it's the only time I have peace about them. It's the only time I feel like I don't feel as stressed as I do out here thinking about them as when I'm in there. And so, and even when you're in the cemetery, you like sometimes I just stop and look at the graves as I'm walking around, like just look at people's dates or you know what I mean, when they were in there. And sometimes I love to just look at the different tombstones and how beautiful they are and how not just the cemetery, but people come and keep them clean and mm. But yeah, so I like to watch stuff like that. And there's so much history in the cemetery. So much history. History to your city, your state, is so much history in the cemetery. Some of the stories that you watched over the news of people, there ain't no cemeteries out here in your city. You name a popular murder or death out here, and we can go to one of these cemeteries and go find it because they're buried there. They're there. Just like, it's a cemetery down here on Manheim, off of Roosevelt. And I don't even want to say the wrong name because I'm not going to confuse all these cemeteries and I'll be calling it one is the other one. But that cemetery, my buddy lives down the street. And I can tell you a couple of years ago, the whole one side of it was naked. They were, they hadn't even got graves down there. If I took you by there today, that part is filled to the max. And it's filled with the young men that make up a generation in my city. Every time I see one of these kids post, I look dead where they at, and I say they on that same freaking side. And the only time they not on that side getting buried is when their parents are going to put big headstones because you can't put them over there because those are all flat. But you know how many of these babies came and it was so sudden that they just want to put a headstone down, so they got them over here. Oh, y'all. These cemeteries, the stories they tell. Because where I'm telling you, all these young men are buried from my city, young women too. Where it's at? It's right by where my grandma buried in that cemetery. And I kid you not, every time I go by to see my grandma, every time I drive past, when I go to my buddy's house, I drive past that cemetery every day. If it's a Friday or Saturday, all you see is them prepping the hole. Oh my God. And then on Saturday, you see the whole lineup of my children, this youth, feeling more hopeless. The cemetery it's sad, but there's a peace when you're in there going to see people. I can say that much. So I like, I do like that stuff. I do. Bubba, why are you biting at the arm? You know what, y'all? I need to get him some. I guess he's hinting to me to get him a new chew toy before I go because I'm trying to figure out why he was just biting at the leg of this table. Y'all like, I'm thinking, what is that chewing sound? Bubba. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. That's not what our teeth do is chew on tables at all. I need you to go find Bubba's chew toy and chew on that because that's what Bubba chews on. Bubba doesn't chew toy. With chairs, shoes, none of that. We know better, Papa. We know better. Get your heavy self down. All right. Okay, Bubba, you know what? Okay, you're so spoiled. You know what? What is it we want to do? What you want to eat? What is it? Yeah. You want to eat? He don't care if I didn't eat. He won't eat. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tend to my Bubba. I'm definitely gonna get back to y'all later because, like I said, today. Excuse me, sir. Hold on, guys. Time out. We might not end this. Excuse me, Nino. No, thank you, sir. Excuse me, Nino. Here, hold on. We're gonna set this straight real quick. This bag is not yours. We're gonna stop touching stuff that's not. Get up here now. I'm done. I'm getting ready to end the live when you're not even at eat time. So this would be some kind of treat time. It's not even your food time. But just because you want something, that's too much. You're doing too much. Because if I close this thing down right now and you're doing that, I'm still not gonna give you anything because that's not your sandwich. I will throw that whole sandwich in the garbage before I let you start doing that. Please stop yourself. You're doing too much for no reason, sir. That's not your sandwich. You can whack that tail into the dresser all night. That's not your sandwich. You're as cute as you want to be. I'm still not giving you the sandwich. You know what you're going to get as a treat? One of your treats. You can get one of Nino's snacks. No, not my snacks. Nino's snacks. Yes, you can have your snacks, not my snacks. But the fact that you're rushing me to give you something that, baby, I can't. If you know me, you know Nino eats at 6:12. And, oh, shoot. Y'all, it's 12:30. No wonder. He eat at 6:12 and 6. Y'all, I was wrong. I don't know why I looked at that and said 11:36. I'm sorry. It's after 12. You 30 minutes behind, and that makes me a bad person, right? That makes me a piece of shit. So, y'all, let me get to my responsibilities because he just reminded me I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, Heifer, it's 12:37. I can't tell time, but I'm telling you time. That's why I started sitting on your lap at 11:30 because I was letting you know I'm so sorry, Papa T. I am so sorry. I know him need to eat. You want to eat? I know. Let's go. Guys, I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Look, I'll catch y'all later. I'm about to feed my dog because he's starving. I don't need him to black out. He only ate at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I just don't need him to pass out. So let me go because I'm the one who made up the 6, 12, and 6. So I gotta go. I'll catch y'all later. See you. Thank you for loving each other. Thank you for loving each other. God bless you. Good night. I gotta give you my Russell Simmons goodbye. God bless you and good night. See you next time. I got to go because Nino got to eat, or else he gonna pass out. His sugar low. Let me get him some glucose. He got to go. Oh man, I can't believe the poor Nino. Thank you, Susan. Love y'all. I'm out. Let's go eat, Papa P. I'm sorry.